Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Beauty and V Beards, your one-stop shop for good times, good laughs, and good conversations. I am here with my beautiful host today. We are going to talk about a whole hell of a lot, but I'm going to introduce them first just to get it started. I got my main man, Scott, to my right.
What's poppin'?
We got Scott in the building. I got my girl, the one and only Kiana in the building. Yes, indeed. And then on my man on the ones and twos, the one dude, the coolest one, the one behind the desk. He's got his own mic. He's got his own headset. It's the boy Richie. Yeah. We are officially live for episode 2. Can I get one more round of applause for episode 2, please? One more. Episode 2. We are here. We have made it. Episode 1 was awesome. We had a blast making episode 1. We are now here to run it back. We've got more stuff to talk about, more fun to have. But first and foremost, if this is your first time viewing this, if you haven't been here yet, please do make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And down below that, even further below that, there's a comment section where if there's anything that you want to add to this, or if you feel like you can give us some feedback, or if you just feel like we said some shit in here that you just really don't agree with, go ahead and come back to us. Let us know in the comment section. But also right in between that, there's a little thumbs up. Right there, hit that. Hit all points. Knock them all out. Get them all done so that you got everything covered. You can come right back and be ready for the next episode if you enjoy what you've seen here today. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing? Everybody feeling good?
Hot.
It's
warm. Hot outside.
It is a toasty.
It is stupid hot outside.
It is a toasty.
Outside
one.
is muggy and gross.
I probably look shiny as hell in the head right now.
Absolutely.
I probably
there
look
is a literal
shiny.
shine.
Yeah, dude.
You gleaming.
I got that Michael Jordan gleam right now. I got that Game 7 shine right now. But it's all right. It's all right. We gonna make it. Also, shout out to the ever-growing poster wall. This is going to continue to get filled out, and this is a really cool addition just to kind of give us a little bit more character and so you guys can kind of understand who we are as people, you know? Because we got our own taste. We all got our own likes, you know? We got anime, cartoons. You know, the last episode, we talked about the Cartoon Network shows, and I feel like that was really good. We all kind of got some similarities there, but a little bit of diversity as well as far as like how we ranked or seen the shows. And it was really cool seeing everybody's input on that. It was really dope. But, you know, on a lot of that, too, we don't just do cartoons. We also do a whole lot of sports and stuff, too. Like, especially like now, we're starting to really get into really kind of getting knee deep into the sports season. I mean, we're already in the Olympics right now. We're like right in the middle of it. Like, we're getting ready to go into week 2 of the Olympics. We've already gotten a good amount of golds. I think we're like, last time I checked, we were like 4th or 5th place. I don't know where we're sitting right now currently as far as like golds and shit like that, or as far as our medal ranking, but we've been doing pretty solid. I'd say we've had a pretty solid run so far. I've seen a lot of people winning stuff.
Gymnastics went really well for the girls.
Coming through, they come through every time. I don't even have to worry about them. There was a point where I literally wasn't watching in the beginning because I know they're gonna qualify for anything that they gotta qualify for. I don't gotta look at any of this.
Shit, that one girl came with it with the swimming.
Oh my goodness! No, Ledecky. Katie Ledecky.
She won by 10 seconds. She won by 10 fucking seconds.
Ledecky.
That's
her fourth gold medal in a row. It's her 4th gold medal in a row, dude. Like, USA putting on, man. And also, shout out to Snoop Dogg because he is now USA's mascot. And I am all for it. Bro. I am all for it. Snoop being USA's mascot is the best thing ever.
The shirts he wears and the jackets, he
brings the perfect amount of energy to every single event he shows up to. Like, it's amazing. And the men's basketball coming through. I know women's basketball has been going too, and women's soccer has been doing really good. Because, I mean, I guess I think they said it was either women's basketball or women's soccer. I think it was basketball. Hasn't lost in over 30 years at an Olympics.
Damn.
Like, that's crazy work, dog. Like, that's insane. But with that, though, like, we got all those sports going on. We have the upcoming football season. That's coming up. Preseason just started. We had the first game this past Thursday. I'm getting ready to go see this Minnesota Vikings game. I'm real excited for that. That's going to be a fun one. I'm happy. We got, in fact, I'm so happy Because this season I got more people to watch football with. I have officially converted Scott not only into like liking football, but he's a fucking Vikings fan. He's a fucking Vikings. Oh man, fucking soul, baby.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so excited for our season. Justin Jefferson re-signed with the team. We got our number one wide receiver back. We got a new young quarterback who's coming up. He's doing training right now. They say he's not going to be first string, but he's still doing good in practice. So there's a chance that in the future he can get a
You guys have had
start.
some problems with your people getting hurt before.
Yeah, this past season was
starts.
bad. Yeah,
my
this
dad
past
was
season
telling
was
me about it.
bad.
He's a
Yeah.
Vikings fan too. He
Yeah.
was saying,
We had a lot of defensive players
I
getting
thought your dad
hurt.
was a Chiefs fan.
no, my
No,
sister.
that's why he was talking with us last night about the Vikings. That's why I told him to talk
He's
to you,
Vikings.
Goober.
My mom's the Patriots,
yeah.
and my sister's the Chiefs.
If
You
he
could sell-
if he talked about the Vikings to me at all, okay. So for the people
Yeah.
who don't know, there's gonna be everybody. Prior to this last year, prior to maybe like a month or two before the Super Bowl, I didn't give a shit about sports.
Nope,
Not even
Not a
even
one.
a little bit.
not a bit.
As much of an outdoor kid I was, I didn't give a shit.
Yeah,
about
really
sports.
weird, right? Yeah, you
I
lived
was-
such a reverse sheltered life that you were outside all the time, didn't play a single fucking sport, rode a bike.
I did travel the entirety of our city on a bike.
This man went sightseeing in the worst spot to sightsee.
I'd find the
Like,
nearest.
this man went sightseeing in the middle of, and I'm not going to give you our location, but Central Illinois. If you know anything about Illinois, if I were to have just told you that we were in Illinois, you would have probably assumed we were in Chicago, and that
Nope.
would have made the story of him traveling around and seeing shit a little more interesting. But I promise you, when I tell you this,
Nope.
a majority of what he's seen was a bunch of boarded up buildings,
Trees.
bunch of fucked up ass roads, some trees, and a whole lot of corn and beans.
Yep.
Because what the fuck else do we have in Central Illinois other than corn, beans, and a bunch
I
of
was
factories?
I was an exploring
He
kid.
said what?
Homeless camps.
And yeah, homeless camps. Yep. Yep.
I was an exploring ass kid. But the moral of the story.
Shout out
is-
Sherry. I think she's doing good in life now, actually. I think Sherry's getting clean.
Yeah, she's
She's
Is she
getting
for real?
I don't know
Damn.
if she already knew and already was with God, but she found
Yeah,
God.
she found God. Somebody had posted a video of her at church all dressed up, super nice
Good
and
on
well
her, I
kept.
guess.
Good
Yeah.
job. I'm happy for
That
her.
is an arc, bro.
That
an
is
actual-
literally like I watched an anime arc play out in real life, and it is Sherry. Like God bless that woman. She has gone through it,
Yep.
but she's bounced back.
No, okay, but like I was saying, as much as I was an outside kid, I didn't give a shit about sports. But this man works with me now, and we just talk all the time. And this man loves sports. He talks
do.
about sports all the time. That's one of
do.
his main points of conversation. Doesn't matter what sport it is. Anywhere between football to soccer to baseball to fuck. If somebody was going in and on table tennis, he might have known about it.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Yep. I did watch
And-
table
and-
tennis for the Olympics. Yep.
Jesus fuck.
Yep.
I, mean,
I did.
I didn't mean to
Not
be
a
correct,
surprise.
but
Not a
here we are.
surprise.
Yeah. It's great. It's really
But
good to watch.
some of it was starting to look interesting to me, and there was a point in time where I saw somebody.
Aw, look,
was watching-
it's
I was watching-
all grown
I
up.
was, I was watching football highlights on TikTok, and I saw apparently what Al informed me is old
This cracks
old
me up.
Patriots. It's old Patriots highlights from years ago. Didn't know that, but I saw what was it?
Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady threw a pass.
Who is it?
Directly in the out of bounds area, and shut up. And I was just like, "Yo, what the fuck you do that for?" He's like, "He definitely did that shit on purpose." And then I called him. I was like, "So what does it mean when the quarterback throws the shit
and it's
out of bounds
so
on purpose?"
funny. It's so funny because it was so out of the blue.
Nobody expects to get a football question. out of
No,
God.
but
Come
like
on.
it's the it's the matter of it's you calling me A. And it's like I'm pretty sure it wasn't too long after I left the terminal anyway.
Yeah.
And it was like the middle of the day. So like he's either out on a route or finishing up a
I
route.
was on like lunch or something.
Yeah. And so I'm like, he's probably calling me about work or something,
Right.
like asking me a
Nope.
question about work.
Surprise.
And I'm on the game. I'm just chilling. I'm not even paying attention to nothing. And he calls me and he's like, "So I got a question for you, man. A little bit of a weird one." I'm like, "What's up?" And he's like, So I'm watching football highlights and I'm like, wait. I literally stopped playing the game. I was playing like a multiplayer game. I think I was playing FIFA. And I'm literally in an online game and I
in the middle.
I put the controller down and I went, "You're watching football highlights?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Why? Like, what made you watch football highlights?" And then he tells me, he's like, "Yeah, I'm watching Tom Brady highlights." I'm like, "You're watching Tom Brady highlights?"
I'm pretty sure you
Out of all the highlight reels in the NFL, you're watching Tom Brady Patriot highlights?
I'm pretty sure he asked me what color jersey it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh shit, it's Patriot highlights.
I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "So what does it mean when he throws the ball out of bounds?" And I'm like, "Oh, dude, that's like, so if he doesn't have a player to throw the ball to and he gets out of what's known as the pocket, he could throw the ball out of bounds to avoid getting tackled or to avoid throwing a bad pass and it possibly getting intercepted. It just becomes a dead ball at that point." And he was just like, "Oh, okay, man." And then like, he was like, "That's all I needed for real." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, big dog." And then like, I was like flabbergasted for the next 15
Shout out
minutes.
to Scott for growing up.
Oh man, he found a
I feel
new
like I could have done just
interest.
fine not being into sports, but hey,
Man, he found
It's all right.
I've been doing
It's
great
all right.
the past 26 years,
I don't,
27 years.
it's all right because I don't watch NFL. I like college football.
Yeah, and you know,
I'm not diving into both. I really, realistically
I like
don't
I
understand
don't-
one.
Yeah, I don't have an NFL team. I got college football for sure.
be a Vikings fan.
But that's where I was.
Be a Vikings fan.
My mother would end me.
What is
But
she?
you just said your dad's a Vikings fan.
My dad's a Vikings. My mother's a Patriots, and my sister's a Kansas City Chiefs.
You're better off
there's
being
a
a
lot
Vikings
going on in
fan.
that family.
I'm gonna be real with you. Your mom need to give it up.
How
Tom
many-
Brady left and it's done for.
How many rings do you guys have?
Doesn't matter. How many Tom Brady's do you guys have?
How many rings do
Pretty
the
sure
Bears
my
have?
mom
They're
just
still
mentioned
scooping them out of
having
those.
6 of them.
That's adorable.
Homie,
How many more are
it's
they
not-
gonna get in the
I don't
future?
watch NFL, man.
That's my thing. I was like, you can talk about all those championships Brady got y'all. Where have y'all been since that poor man
I
has
don't-
left?
I don't watch
that
NFL,
that
homie.
you're going-
crinkly armed potatoes. fucking.
Hold on. If you're
Now-
going based off of rings, explain the stupid amount of Bears fans in this state.
Now,
Yeah,
and let me
Come on.
yeah.
First off,
yeah.
We're too stupid to understand what you just said.
Exactly. That's why there's Cubs fans in this state too.
Hey, Cubs have won more than the Bears have recently.
They still haven't won more than the Cardinals though.
Does not matter if you're comparing apples to oranges.
108 years.
For
That's
the
fine.
sake of the podcast, I'll be
Insane.
a Vikings fan for you.
I mean, you're.
Okay,
I
but
mean,
I don't
Sundays
do
are-
NFL.
Sundays are game days, and if the game's happening early enough in the day, we're watching it after the cast. So
College football for me, homie.
I mean, if it's a Golden Gophers game, Minnesota, go Gophers, I'll watch it, but like,
You're
I'm
Minnesota
not super
everything.
huge. I'm not super huge into college sports in general. Like, I'll get into it like from time to time for like the big like championship games or like when it comes down to March Madness for basketball, because that's when like you really see who's gonna like show out and possibly get drafted into whatever league they're trying to go into. So like, I don't really follow college sports, but I will say, with the release of NCAA 25 or college football 25, the new college sports game that EA has produced.
First one in fucking like 7 years.
Yeah, like literally,
Jesus.
it's been because for the longest time they couldn't pay the players. Players weren't getting paid. They
Yep.
couldn't be branded. They couldn't do anything with that. It was against the rules. And so after they found that out, they couldn't make the game no more. At least they couldn't use their likeness anymore. And now they've gotten that ability back. They've gained that ability to be able to use get them advertisements and stuff like that. Like, because some kids are already signing shoe deals
Right.
fresh out of college and shit. So it's like,
Damn.
like it's crazy. Like Victor Wembanyama, he got drafted into the NBA.
Yeah.
He's one of the rookies of the year, and he literally
name.
already has his own shoe deal with, I'm pretty sure, Nike. And it's like, dude, that's crazy.
It's crazy to think of anybody having a shoe deal with Nike that isn't Michael Jordan.
I mean, hey man, when you're that good and you're already, I mean, Victor Wembanyama is that good, and he's like 7'5", and he's a French player,
my
who's 7'5", and he
goodness.
could
Didn't you
shoot
say
a
he's the tallest in
three-pointer.
the NBA right now?
I think currently, yes. If not, there's probably like one more person taller than him, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's the
That's
tallest
a
person in the NBA.
monster of a human being.
That's just another sport
Yeah.
that
He's a
happening.
crazy dude.
That's insane.
Crazy dude. He's not the best player in the NBA by far, but he is up there as far as how good he can be. He has very high potential. He's just got to be able to do what a lot of these taller, younger talents haven't been able to do, and that's just stay healthy. It's just harder for them because their bodies are just built different. They are bigger, and it's hard for them to stay healthy. So if he can manage to stay healthy, he's in for a really good career. Honestly, he is. He's in for a really solid career. But when it comes to, like I said, the college sports, I've never really been into it. But it's like a lot of why I've gotten into sports has helped because I'll play a lot of video games, dude. I just play so many video games. Like, I've grown up with a lot of people around me that play video games, and so I've had the inspiration to play a whole lot of shit and just branch out.
I can't get into the sports ones. I play everything else, but it's just never been like my forte to be in like sports ones.
You
I don't
gotta,
know
you gotta
why.
play like one of the Mario ones. You gotta play one of the Mario. No, I'm serious. I'm
Mario
serious.
Hoops.
Mario Hoops
3-on-3.
is fucking awesome. You got Mario Golf, which is a good time. Mario Strikers, the soccer one, that one's awesome. That one's a super fun time. They have one on GameCube, Wii, and then they just released one not too long ago. I think it was like 2 or 3 years back for Switch. Super fun stuff. Like, if you ever
I got a
wanted
Switch, I'll
sports
have to check
game,
it out.
yeah, it's like literally there are some sports games out there where I'm like, you know, you don't have to play like the actual shit to find one that you're gonna like. Because I mean, just like back in the day, EA used to have a chokehold on me when their sports games because they had their regular stuff like Madden, and they had like NBA Live at the time, and they had other shit. But then they would have the EA Big section, which was NBA Street, NFL Street. They had like NHL Hits. They had like, oh no, wait, that might have been Midway, but either way,
I played Street.
yeah, like they
played
had
in the other
FIFA
one.
Street. They had, oh dude, those games are fucking awesome. Like PS2 classics. If they ever came back today, EA would make so much stupid money. There is actually a rumor that ex-developers for that group of people from EA Big are starting a company up to make more games in the likeness of what those games were like for modern day. And
That'd
I'm
be
like,
dope.
ooh, if that happens, like these kids need that. Like,
Yeah.
in a world where 2K and Madden rule the sporting gaming world, these kids need something like that as far as a breather that's a little bit more fun and arcadey to kind of like branch off to, that's not so fucking straining on the mindset. Because dear God, dude, 2K gets stressful. I could only play that for a certain amount of time, and I'm like, all right, fuck this shit.
Honestly, though, like the streets were a fucking godsend when I was a kid because like playing games like Madden or like NFL Blitz wasn't that bad.
Blitz was solid.
Yeah,
Blitz was solid. Blitz the league was great. It was brutal.
It boiled down to I just sacked a ref in the back and I just keep getting penalized.
Yeah,
That was my fun.
clothesline the referee. I just pile drived a man and broke his collarbone.
Versus Street, where I was actually playing the fucking game and having a lot of fun.
Yeah, crossing dudes up or hitting game breakers on people, man. Dude, it was so awesome. PS2 era gaming, unmatched.
I did a lot of Need for Speed.
Hell yeah.
Oh
That's a
yeah,
good one.
I played.
A lot of
Underground
those.
2.
Yeah.
Oh man.
To the window, to the wall.
Oh dude. See,
Most Wanted was my number one out of the
So-
Need for Speeds.
I'm gonna be real. With y'all. We kind of wanted to talk about sports, but I kind of want to talk about video games right now because, like, genuinely.
Oh, you're gonna lose me so fast.
No, I'm not.
Oh, come
no,
on.
I'm not.
You
No,
can't,
I'm not.
did
No,
you
I'm
play
not.
like, okay, apart from sports or whatever, like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, like
Mario.
old games?
I've
Sonic?
actually-
Come on, man.
I've
Sonic?
actually never once played Spyro.
What the
I mean, that's
Crazy,
fine. But what?
I've played one Sonic game, and I don't remember what it's called.
Okay.
I could tell you.
I
which
played
one
it-
you can
I
describe.
remember-
Was it a
Played
side
it-
scroller or like?
No,
3D or 2D?
3D, and it was on GameCube.
Oh, so it was It was either DX or Adventures.
DX, Adventure, Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog.
It wasn't,
not gonna know.
It wasn't Shadow.
Okay.
I know that one.
And were you
play
controlling
in a
3
team of
people at
3?
one time?
Fuck.
Like,
Was it
were you
3?
controlling
Could you
Sonic,
switch?
Knuckles, and Tails as like a team at the same time, or were you just controlling one character?
I want to say it was just one.
Okay, so
All
then
right,
it
so
had to have been DX or
It-
Adventures.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Adventure 1 or 2.
Yeah. So it's either way, you played a
So
really
does.
good one. You played a really good one for its time.
I did. I
For
played
its
the. I
time.
played.
It still holds up in our hearts.
That's
but
crazy. That's crazy. You say that.
It still holds up in our
Alright.
hearts, but
Did you play Forces? All right.
no, I didn't.
Case closed.
Okay. Continue.
I did play. did play Crash Bandicoot, but I've never played Jack and Dexter or Jack and Dexter.
Jack
What
and
was that
Daxter.
other one?
That's
Ratchet and
PS2.
Clank
Ratchet
was
and
a
Clank
good
was
one.
PS2 as
Never
well.
played Ratchet.
I
and
remember
Clank.
Nintendo 64 games having to blow them out.
Oh, dude,
even
cartridge
do
gaming.
anything.
Oh, cartridge
do
games
anything,
were
bro.
the
Yep.
I never
best.
owned a N64, but whenever I played on one, it was always at my neighbor's, and I always played
Bro,
Yep.
Ocarina of
Yeah.
Time.
Yep. It is.
Every time.
Oh,
It was the only game I ever played on 64,
Personal-
except for Pokemon Stadium and
Oh God, yeah.
Mario 64.
just awaken a memory real quick. Personal shout out to my mom's ex-husband in hell for literally making it to where we had to decide between two consoles for no particular reason, by the way. He threw the other one away. Fuck him.
Oh wow.
I was an adult as a 5-year-old, and I was like, well, everyone plays the 64 and only I play the Dreamcast, so I guess we'll throw out the Dreamcast. Crazy.
I see.
You picked the console that survived though.
I did.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
You only got Sonic Adventure 2, and then you got like House of the Dead, which is really awesome, and then
Then you have like Power
Dynamite
Stone.
Cop.
You have Power Stone.
You have like a small library versus 64 where
Wasn't
there's
it
a
like
lot more variety.
Panzer Dragoon?
Or Fantasy Star. Or yeah, no, I missed out on some things.
Oh, dude, Dreamcast was not loved enough, man. Not
really
loved
wasn't.
enough. It was not loved enough. It really deserved more. It really did. The Dreamcast deserved way more than what it got. It had so many classics that we hold in high standards now that it's like, how the hell did this lose? How did it not survive? It doesn't make sense. But the fucking Nintendo, man, it just did it, dude. Like, it just hit every point. And Nintendo was already big enough to the point where they were already in everybody's household.
Right.
Like, everybody already owned a Nintendo or a Super Nintendo. So they already had
Well,
a
I mean, the
sweet
same
spot
could
in
be-
everybody's heart.
Same could be said about the Genesis, though. I remember a lot of
True,
people
there were
having
a lot of
Genesis
people
around.
that owned a Genesis as well. Like, there were. I just feel like when it came down to the console wars back then, Nintendo always had a leg up. Like, they always had a leg up. Like,
Yeah.
even when Sonic came out, it's like, yeah, Sonic is literally the one thing that's keeping this in the lead. And then it's like, but then Nintendo would come back with something even better. Like, they would drop like another Mega Man or some shit. And you're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? It's like, oh,
Man.
dude.
They had a chokehold on the console game until Xbox 360 and PlayStation 2. To be honest.
Damn near
PlayStation 2 was whenever
Pretty
PlayStation
much,
2
yeah.
is
Game-
Xbox and PS2.
GameCube did terrible, actually. Fun
GameCube
fact.
did
I
bad,
know,
yeah.
but now everybody wants one.
GameCube did bad. It
Everybody
would've-
that has played one
Because
wants
its
one.
library, I think, is the smallest of its generation, and it's because of that like compact disc. You can only put so much.
you
data.
can only do so much.
Gosh,
on that
those
little
tiny
bit.
little discs,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
like this big.
Smaller disc, less data that you can import. So a lot of companies couldn't just, oh, well, here, let me cut a fuck ton of corners on this game to port it to the GameCube. A lot
Exactly.
of companies didn't do that. That's why GameCube doesn't have that large of a library.
I'm assuming this is the same reason why PSP died.
Oh my God, I
Because
remember
of the small
PSP.
PSP died because DS was too good.
Yeah, I was about to say, even
That's
though,
fair.
God,
even
I
though,
forgot
That's
about
fair.
DSs.
even though PSP had a leg up in terms of hardware on the DS,
Yeah,
it
absolutely
was still a
did.
matter of there weren't people have the argument of there weren't games to play. To be fair, there were, but there was only like one definitive one for each category almost.
Yeah.
But Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, fucking
Oh
great.
man.
Oh my god.
Oh man. PSP had some good shit. They had a good Soul Calibur game on there too.
See, my problem with the Soul Calibur game is that its arc, its story, its campaign is literally just a really fucking long tutorial.
It is. It is.
That's
it very
all it
much
is.
so is. It is. It is. But it is a good fighting game though.
Yeah.
Very good fighting game. I am super huge into fighting games. If there is any genre that I do really fuck with, like in a really serious
my
manner,
bad.
it's fighting games. Like I've gotten to the point recently where I'm like even watching fighting game tournaments more often, which is not something that I
I know
used
you
to
made me
do.
sit through one.
Yeah. I've
I
been in a
understood
couple.
None of what's going on.
Dude, they're so good. Oh yeah, because Evo happened not too long ago. Shout out to Evo. We had our first American ever. I don't know if it's ever, but first American Street Fighter winner, which is awesome because it's a dude named Punk the God, and he's played in the tournament. There's a big tournament every year called Evo Evolution, and it happens. I think now I think it's happening 3 times a year. They pick the 3rd spot, and then they have like a ceremony as well that they're doing this year, award ceremony. But they have Evo in America, which is in Las Vegas, Evo Japan, and then they just announced another one's going to be in Los Angeles, which that might be that's going to be the award ceremony. They're going to where is the number one Tekken player from? Arslan Ash. Where's Arslan Ash from? I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm googling that
Yeah,
one.
can you give me that real quick, Rich? Because I where he's from is where they're going, and there's a lot of like literally they say the best Tekken players in the world reside there, and Tekken is at its like best right now. It's probably one of the best fighting games in the world right now, and if they go there while Tekken's still on a high note, oh my god, it is going to be the most
Pakistani.
Pakistan. Yeah, they're going to Pakistan, which is. Oh
Jesus.
my god, it's insane that they're going to fucking Pakistan. But
That's
it's
wild.
like it's
a wild option.
I'm pretty sure
of all
it's
the places.
Pakistan. If it's not
Right.
Pakistan, it's like somewhere like very close to Pakistan.
I'm assuming you just looked it up.
Well, he looked up where
Well,
Arslan Ash is from.
I looked up his ethnicity. I
Yeah,
didn't look
but
up where they were
either
Gotcha.
way, I'm pretty sure that's where they're going. If not, they're going very close to there, where like a lot of Pakistan players are gonna fucking just be in the pools for that. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. But no, Evo is a very big gaming tournament where all the fighting games are represented like in many different ways, whether it's presented on the stage where people are competing or where they are showing off new games or upcoming stuff, whether it's DLC or maybe there's a new fighting game coming out, which we have a lot. We have a lot of fighting games coming out. Oh my God, am I excited. Dragon Ball Sparking comes out in October. You will not, I repeat, you will not hear shit from me for a while when that comes out.
Oh,
if
no.
you know me on
No,
a
I'll
personal
hear you,
level,
'cause I'm gonna beat your ass in it.
yeah, you good fucking luck. What the fuck? What the fuck?
That's crazy because I think
The
your memory is
palms
a
of
little
my
bad.
hands
Remember
are
whenever we
still
were playing
sore from
Fighter
those
Z?
beam struggles, buddy. I got it, dog. I still got it.
All right.
I still got it. But dog, it's gonna be good. We got a
yeah.
lot of stuff coming out. But the Evo,
I would catch fades, bro.
No.
There ain't
I
no
swear.
shot.
I swear.
honestly,
No
Scott,
shot.
really though, honestly, Scott, if you don't want to continue watching Dragon Ball, wait till Sparking.
Yeah, it's gonna
I know.
come.
I'm not
no,
joking.
I'm actually enjoying Kai. Don't tell me to. No, I'm not stopping.
But no, like I'm saying, like if you want another
too
way,
late now.
I'm like 70 episodes in. I'm not stopping now.
well, I'm proud of you. I'm actually, you know what? I'm
Too
proud
late
of you.
now.
I'm proud of you. What arc are you in? You still in
Shit.
Frieza?
Cell?
They're
Cell Saga?
Are they on Namek?
no, past that.
We're past Namek. Ooh, he's past Namek. Holy shit.
70 sounds like
Holy
Cell
shit. he's
Saga.
Androids.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're fucking with the androids right now.
Oh my god. Like how
I gotta
early?
back up a couple episodes because I think I fell asleep while watching one
Yeah,
of
you're
them.
watching
but-
the best arc right now. Just
Yeah, by far peak arc.
Yeah,
like literally peak Dragon Ball Z.
So I've met Trunks. So,
Okay. Yeah, you're at the start of the best arc.
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Oh
but
man.
he's officially Super Saiyan, so that's dope. I see
Yeah.
how that actually happened now. I do enjoy Kai because it is definitely skipping filler because there's not a single episode you can not watch.
Yeah.
If you miss an episode, you're gonna miss something important.
Yeah.
You are literally Kai
For
is
sure.
just a tour guide that really just wants to fucking go home, so he's rushing you through everything.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
works though. It makes me enjoy it.
Yeah. Which is like that's like I heard they're doing that for One Piece here soon too, and I really hope people really jump into that when it happens because One Piece is, and I get it. Scott brought it up earlier. It is 1,000 episodes. It is a long watch, but dude, the amount of world building they have is fantastic. The characters they have are fantastic. The storytelling is unmatched.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they go on a long tangent of filler because they just passed where they were in the manga?
No,
Or is that
I don't
some other
believe so.
anime?
There's a lot of anime that have done that. Now Bleach has done that a lot. Bleach has done that.
That's why we have
a
filler
lot.
arcs, which, by the way, the Zanpakuto turning on their master arc is one of my
It
favorite
is the
arcs.
best.
and
It
it's
is one of the
filler.
best arcs. Yeah, it is one of the best
I
arcs.
didn't watch that one either.
Yeah, basically the people in the show, which are what is it, the Soul Society,
Yep.
or yes, Soul Society. All the members of the Soul Society, which is where our main character Ichigo goes, and he has like his sword. He gets his sword from. All of their swords are called Zanbakutos, and they are basically what are they like entities of warriors, or like what are they? Are they just
think
like
of it as like a soul is
Yeah.
in the blade.
Yeah,
think
they
of it
have
that.
like basically they have like living blades that give them more power. And like there was a point in time where the power within the blade turned on the wielders, and they had to fight the basically who the Zanbakuto was in the blade. And it was really fucking cool because you got to see Ichigo, who is probably one of the strongest dudes at that time, go up against his Zanbakuto, which is like, holy shit, he's fucking strong. Now let me also say, I haven't watched any arc all the way through on Bleach ever.
Wild.
Ever. I've never done it. I just, it's tough, dude. But I will say I know about that arc. I've read up a little bit on that arc, and that shit is fucking awesome.
It's so rad. But
It is awesome.
It's kind of wild that you can get through the first like 250 episodes of One Piece, but you can't get through one arc on Bleach?
Nope. No, thank you.
Crazy.
No, thank you. It's getting the supernatural treatment. It's getting that supernatural Walking Dead treatment. It could sit in the back rooms.
Wild.
Yeah, it's for both Supernatural and Walking Dead. I've made about 3 or 4 seasons.
I've watched
through
all
both.
of Supernatural.
I made it about 3 or 4 seasons through both, and then
Couldn't be me.
Yeah, I stopped
be
at
me.
the
All of it.
end of 4 for Supernatural.
I
Couldn't
was
be
probably
me.
somewhere around there. It's been so
Yeah.
long since I fucking watched it.
Man, I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. But you know, I hope that everybody gets into that One Piece shit the same way that you're getting into Dragon Ball Z Kai, because oh my god. But I do honestly recommend that you do play Sparking when it comes out, because
I've never been a PvP person.
No,
I've
you don't
been
have to. No, so here's the thing. So Scott, here's the thing. Listen, just because we're talking about fighting each other doesn't mean that that's the whole game. The whole game of Sparking itself, like, so Dragon Ball Z Sparking, for people who don't know, because I keep saying that, and this game is actually a part of a long-standing series. Sparking, I believe, is originally like the Japanese original name for it, but we translated it to Budokai Tenkaichi because we already had the Budokai series installed, which was a fantastic series. So to continue on without changing the name and making it too difficult for people to understand which game this was, they changed it to Budokai Tenkaichi. Now that we have fast-forwarded many years past the release of Budokai Tenkaichi 3, they have now announced that they are going to be releasing the next installment in that series, but the name of it is called Dragon Ball
Sparking
Z.
Zero.
Yep.
17 years later, by the way.
17
If I'm
years
not
later.
mistaken.
Jesus.
I think it came out in 2007 or 2006.
It
Yeah.
feels like Kingdom Hearts 3 all over again.
Dude, it is, but like honestly, I feel
It was like 13.
genuinely, I feel like the hype for this is a little bit more than Kingdom Hearts 3, just because like we kind of already know what we're expecting. And like, because like, so here's the thing with Dragon Ball Z. The way the anime games work is they pretty much retell the story that you already know, but you get to live it out and play it. And they did it with Naruto. They've done it with now the new Demon Slayer series. They've done it with the Demon Slayer games. They've done it randomly with One Piece.
They have games?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, any popular, My Hero has them too.
I don't pay attention to shit.
Clearly.
You guys
There's
are about,
going to be
you
a
guys are about to be
podcast.
my
If it's
news
an
channel.
anime, it has a 3D arena fighter.
Yeah,
I
it
promise
does.
you.
Yeah, if it doesn't have its own, if it doesn't have its own, it's in Jump Force.
Yep.
Yeah.
If it doesn't have
I've
its own, it's
heard
in
that
Jump
there's
Force.
already a phone game for solo leveling.
There's a phone game for every anime that is popular
Oh, yeah.
right now.
For
Tokyo
sure.
Ghoul
I
has
get ads.
one.
Solo
I've been
leveling all
playing
the time.
Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle for 7 years. I'm not joking. I've hit every anniversary.
So,
How
fuck.
much money have you
I'm
put into
gonna-
that game?
You don't want to know how much money I put in that game.
Okay.
You don't want to know how much money I put in that game. 7 years? 7 years.
I was about to say,
I'm
if you
26, by the way. I've had a job since I was like 15, and I spend money on bullshit, dog. I'm gonna be real. I spend money on bullshit. I've never spent money on some bullshit I shouldn't have, other than microtransactions. Because those things are the sin of mine. They are the
They're
bane of my existence.
terrible,
They
dude.
literally get me every time. That is the one thing that Rocket League has ruined me with.
Oh my God.
Rocket League, when crates were a thing in video games, dude, they had a chokehold on my wallet. Like, thank God thank God you're not a big like multiplayer guy, Scott, because like with the amount of money you make off of the jobs that you've had over your life, you would have probably blown some bullshit
Oh,
like a
yeah.
motherfucker. Because I know if I blow money on dumb shit, if you had the
Yeah.
mentality that I did with your money that you had from your work, like the factory jobs you've had, bro, fucking hell, I would lose
Have you looked
it.
around you?
No, I'm just saying,
What
dog.
I blow my money on.
Man, but I'm saying, like, if it was in the same time as like the loot crate systems, dog, you would be a homeless man. And with my
done that.
mindset, you would be a homeless man.
I spent too much
Either
money
that
on
or
a
you'd
phone
be a
game, but I
live
don't
streamer.
remember
Find
what
you a
it is.
little homeless camp.
No, but so this is what the difference between me and you.
You still be
And
riding your bike outside.
Swear to God.
This is me outing myself. The most played game that I've played in the last month,
Spider-Man.
word searches.
Wow. And card solitaire because he's about 62 years old and has bad back. Dude, and it's like he's on level 95.
My homie. Oh my god.
I'm old at heart.
By the way, I am the youngest here. Don't let this ball head fool you. I am the youngest here. But
I'm old at heart,
That-
apparently.
you want some porridge with that word search?
That's disgusting.
I'm a couple years older than you, and
Honestly, I'm
damn,
surprised he
man.
doesn't have the candy jar in here.
You're only like
Right,
you're only
you
like
want
a
your-
year and a half older. than
You want your
How
orange
old?
sugar-covered
28.
slices?
Oh yeah.
The little or like the strawberry.
You want your
wrapping
little hard
candies.
strawberry candy?
Those
No.
slap.
The
Don't
salted
even.
caramels.
You want some Werther's Originals?
Some Werther's.
No, I'm the exact opposite of an old person when it comes to candy because I don't like candy.
I get you some butterscotch.
Ugh.
No.
Hey, that butterscotch shot last night though.
Yo, I took that Dr. McKillicuddy's and I ran.
Man,
Somebody handed me a
Took off.
I'm gonna be dead ass. Somebody handed me a cucumber shot. I put it in my pocket so that everybody would forget that I had it. It's sitting on the kitchen counter right now.
Oh, man. I hate
Not
you.
happening.
I hate
It was
you.
not gonna happen.
You could have switched.
It was
had, like,
she gave me
7 of
two.
them in her
She
hands.
walked in there with 2 of them. That cucumber nastiness or apple pie.
apple pie.
I don't like pie. So.
I love apple
What the
pie.
hell's the matter with you?
Wait, you don't like pie?
What's my birthday?
What?
What's my
It's
birthday?
pie day.
I wanted cake, not fucking pie. I will boycott pie to the day I die.
I love pie, dude.
Oh,
It's not happening.
Love.
I may eat
My-
half a slice of pumpkin pie
me,
during
oh
Halloween
my.
season. That's gonna be it.
So like
Every other pie can suck a dick.
now, do you
Wow.
hate pie because you had so much of it because of Pie Day, or do you hate pie
Both.
because you just don't like it?
Both.
That don't. All right. So
I wanted cake.
You don't like the
I
chocolate
don't even like cake as an
pudding
adult
pie?
anymore. But I wanted cake.
You don't even like if you like McDonald's drive-through apple pie.
Oh, dude.
Those
These
slap.
things are so dry.
Not if they're fresh.
Damn. The moment that the words started leaving my mouth, everyone's just like, "Those are great." And I'm just
They
like,
are
"They're kinda
fire
ass, though."
because of fresh apple
Fresh and
pie.
hot as
Oh
hell.
my god, dude.
All right, new business expense. Get the guillotine.
Take some Put them on the
Live
chopping
streams.
block.
Live streams.
Put them on the chopping block. Monetize
Yeah,
it.
let's bring back beheading videos on
Right.
YouTube 2006.
I didn't
do
know
it.
that my food tastes were gonna get criticized today.
Oh my goodness,
All day, every day.
dude. You know,
When it comes to desserts, I'm picky as shit because I really don't like sweets.
All right,
Pie is off the list. Cake is pretty much all off the list, including cupcakes.
donuts.
I only like glazed donuts.
Okay.
not even like the regular like sugar covered like the ones that you get from the fair, like the deep fried sugar covered donuts.
Ooh,
Like
yeah.
funnel cakes.
Dude,
Funnel cakes slap.
I can eat maybe half a funnel cake before I feel overwhelmed by the amount of
I mean,
sugar.
like, so, like, if you, okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real. If you can eat a whole funnel cake by yourself, you're a menace. Like, you're a fucking, I'm putting you in a straitjacket or I'm calling the police. I don't want to see that. And if you can do that, bro, please.
I like how you fear that more than an armed man.
I do. Because what else are you capable of?
I've eaten whole funnel cake.
That's Kiana.
No, me and Brittany split one. I can't.
I
it's,
could-
it's so much sugar.
Bro, it's so
What do
messy.
you want from me?
it's not-
Fight me,
that's
bro.
not even- that's
Let's
not
go.
No,
all
that's
of
the thing.
this-
He doesn't want to fight you.
Fight me, bro.
No.
All of
You're
this
a
is not me
menace.
saying that I'm a healthy
I
eater.
am
'cause
well
we
aware
all
I am
know.
a menace, okay?
Oh my God.
Me saying all this is not saying I'm a healthy eater because we all know that I'm not.
Shit, I'm not neither. I've had
Do
like,
I look like I'm a healthy eater?
I've had pizza 7 times in the last 2 weeks. Dude, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? We're not here to be the pinnacles
We
of
came
hell.
home for your party last night. I
Wild.
deep fried mini corn
And you know
dogs.
what's crazy? This is the I mean,
I literally came home, set up the deep fried mini corn dogs, took them bitches to bed with me, by the way. Ate them while watching
Jeez.
Co Carnage until I passed out.
oh man, shout out Co Carnage. If this ever makes it back to him, if this ever makes it back to Co Carnage,
And I did exactly what I told you to do. I turned on Stardew Valley, Co Carnage playing it because it's the most
it's the most peaceful.
calming music to
Oh,
fall
God.
asleep to. And I'm so used to watching Co that his voice
It's become
calming.
ASMR at this
Wild.
point.
is.
It-
Unless
dude,
he's playing God of War or something like that, calming voice.
Co
Solid
Carnage,
game.
Co Carnage genuinely is one of the nicest streamers like that has made it big He is genuinely one of the most like nicest,
Yeah.
wholesome streamers that you could go and watch. If there's ever a game that you were curious to know about or curious about what it is and you don't have access to play it, Ko has probably played it and he's posted it on YouTube. Please check it out.
Jacob Forster's a really good,
Yeah.
like
Unless the-
quiet. Like he's not real loud, you know. And
Yeah.
he does a lot of like what?
I was trying to
You look
remember.
confused.
I was trying to remember something.
Oh, yeah, he does a lot of good games. He does like calm games and he does a lot of other shit too. But I like watching like I love because I can't play them myself. I hate playing horror games, but I love watching people
yeah,
play 'em.
I'm the same
so
way.
I
I
watch like
can't.
Markiplier play
bitch.
horror games. I
I'll
like
admit it.
watching.
That's why I stopped watching Markiplier.
I can't.
I'm a
I
big
can't
bitch.
play them, but I love watching people play
Big
horror
back baby
games.
bitch when it comes to
Love
horror
that
games.
shit. I used to watch my dad do it all the time with Fear, BioShock,
Now,
Resident
Fear-
Evil.
Now I will say the PS2 era of horror games like Fear, Silent Hill,
Yeah,
Resident Evil,
yeah.
the GameCube, PS2, Xbox era for those games was fucking unmatched. I don't mind what Resident Evil is doing right now, but I will say everything that they were doing before, they've had to remaster it because it hasn't been able. This new series hasn't been able to run the numbers yet that the old shits was doing, and it's okay. It's okay. Because those shits hold up to a point where anything that they're doing now, they could still get away with not having the most perfect shit. Like, they do a good enough job. Now, Silent Hill, y'all might need a little bit more work if y'all are still going to try to get your hand in the mix. But,
They gotta make a fucking game that's on a pachinko machine first.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that too. True.
Machine.
Yeah, you know,
yeah.
your beloved series Silent Hill. What if it was a pinball game?
Yeah.
Fucking God, the Konami doesn't know what to do with their
Konami
IP.
doesn't know what to do with
Metal
their
Gear
IP, so-
Survive, dude. Fucking what if Metal Gear but zombies? That would have been great.
Konami-
a decade
Konami
ago.
exists because of Yu-Gi-Oh. They're still around because of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Konami,
It's still a popping card game.
Konami, if there's anything that you can do with the Bloody Roar fighting game
Oh
series,
my
other
fucking
than
God.
reinstate their fucking IP every 5 years just so you could have it,
Man.
I will spend money. I'll spend money on things.
We already know I'll spend money.
I am willing to blow money on shit that I have no right to do so. But if you are going to give me a new Bloody Roar, I've been asking for this since I've been fucking 10 years old. Give me another Bloody Roar.
Was Primal Fury the last one?
They had it was the fourth one, I think, which I think Primal
I
Fury
think
was
Primal
right in
Fury
between.
was the fourth one. Hang
It
on.
was either that was the last one or the fourth one was on PS2. But nonetheless, we haven't had one. Fighting games are in a great spot right now. That game is very much so like a Tekken clone, so it could live in this
Yeah.
era.
Primal Fury was the last one to come
Primal
out.
Fury was really good to the point where people still remember it to this day. If you ask a fighting game fan about Bloody Roar Primal Fury, they more than likely have fond memories of playing it with friends and enjoying it. The series was fun. It might not have been the most competitive game at that time, but you can make it competitive in this day and age if you want it to be.
It was just furry Tekken.
That's
like,
all it
it was
was.
Tekken, but you had power installs. It
Yeah,
was great.
you had the ability to turn into a spirit animal, and you had more moves once you did so. It was just a really cool concept, and it was a little bit more graphic because they actually like bled when you hit them, and they like would scratch each other up with claws and stuff. It was really cool. It was an awesome game.
There was a
And
guy,
it's like,
one of the strongest guys turned into a penguin. And just,
yeah, yep, turned into a penguin.
What?
And then you had one of the baddest bitches in the world who turned into a bat.
Oh,
Say
yeah.
less.
yeah.
Her name was.
Jenny. It was Jenny.
Yeah, go ahead and look her up. Jenny the Bat. She had one of those early 2000s like businesswoman short haircuts, but she always wore like real tight leather with like the exposure. Yeah, bro.
Yep.
And she turned into a fucking bat. And she would kick you with her heels and shit real fucking hard. And then when she would turn into a bat, she'd pick you up by her talons, pick you up, slam you on the ground, and then yeah, it's awesome, dude. She would slam you on the ground and then
Still rocking
stomp
the
on
heels.
you. And oh, dude, it's such a cool game.
That's wild.
They had a dude who turned into a lizard. His name was Buzima. He's a chameleon. It's Buzima the chameleon.
Yeah.
And then they had a Bakura the mole.
Yo, you
Hugo the wolf.
Bro, Bakura was like,
He was clutch.
he was so good. Even his human form was
He was
fucking
so
great.
clutch. He was like a ninja. He was like a ninja who could like turn into a mole so he could dig underground and then like do like the shadow clone and turn into a log and then teleport down and kick you in your head. It was such a cool game. It's like everybody had a really cool gimmick based around their animals, but they also had character to their actual character. And it was like, how are we like, and it just blows my mind because we're really in a golden era of fighting games. Street Fighter's doing somewhat decent, but it's still around. Mortal Kombat's kind of fallen off the wayside,
Yeah.
so why not bring something else new in? Tekken is living it the fuck up. So if you bring a game in that's like Tekken, it's more than likely going to do good. We're about to get Marvel vs. Capcom back. That's going to be having a chokehold on me along with Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I was about to say, after the failure of Infinite,
Yeah,
that was
oh
like
man.
7 years ago now.
Yeah, at this point. Oh my god, we are coming up on the
Your
7th
guys'
anniversary.
memory when it comes to video games is incredible.
Dude, it's a thing that I love so much. And that's the thing about this podcast too, is because like we obviously we've kind of talked about how in like the past episode, we all have different tastes, we all have different likes, but this is another reason why we like to get together, because we might find something that we like that we never knew we would like just by bullshitting around and talking about it. I mean, hell, Scott got into football because he just overheard conversations of us talking at work, and he was just like, I just want to know like a little bit more about like what they're talking about. Like it kind of sounds interesting, but like I won't know until I really dive into it. And that's like the thing that I love most about this is that we're all able to bring something new to each other and get something out of it. And we
Yeah.
could probably go back home and fuck with something. Like maybe Scott hears something on like maybe he hears something on like a top 10 or something that we do in the future that he never knew about, but we talk about it so much that he's like, oh man, like that actually does sound really cool. I might look into that if I can find it on one of these services. Like who knows? Like, because I tell you right now, Scott, I'll tell you right now.
I don't like the way you just did that.
I'll
I
tell you
really
right now.
do not like the way you just
The
did that.
aggressiveness.
there is a show that I asked you about
God damn it.
Oh God.
a
What
little
is
while
it?
ago,
What is it?
and it breaks my heart
I
that
might,
you've
as well,
never seen
I might as
this.
well check the fuck out
It
right
breaks
now.
my heart that you've never seen this show because it's so good. And it's like, and I get it, you didn't really watch cartoons, but Saturday morning cartoons were a staple, like for a lot of kids. For a lot of kids, they were a staple. And there is one in particular that really blows my mind that you never seen, because when I brought up the cartoons that you could have potentially seen, there was about 4 or 5 that you were like, yeah, that sounds about right. But then there was one that really stood out to me that you'd never seen. And it kind of breaks my heart because you've seen Jackie Chan Adventures. And that's in kind of like the same instance of how that works. I mean, like the same kind of show, essentially. I mean, they're not the exact same, but the way it functions is it's a general same. This motherfucker's never seen Shaolin Showdown.
Okay, so going back to Shaolin Showdown as an adult, it's not good.
I mean, but it's not. It doesn't hold up.
It's
But for the sake
alright.
of its time, for the sake of its, I mean, it's like going back and watching original Yu-Gi-Oh. God forbid,
Yeah.
it is rough. But
If you
But-
care about the rules, yes.
I mean, no, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I'm talking about the acting part of it because Joey sounds ridiculous.
What's up?
Hey, you want to go have a duel behind the dumpster? I gotta go get these star chips so I can go save my sister because she's got a fucking eye disease. None of you better hit on my sister neither, or I'll kick your ass. And then I'll make sure to summon my red eyes black dragon. And my time wizard. Hey, Christian. Hey, Christian.
Polarization for my 1,000-eyed dragon.
My 1,000-eyed dragon, my 1,000-year-old dragon.
Yeah.
I cannot stand you.
I know I'm from Japan, but I'm also from. I'm gonna sound like I'm from Brooklyn. Yeah.
I can't stand either one of you.
It's
Ridiculous.
fucking- it's like the shows, like they're definitely a product of their time. But I mean, for the sake of when it was out, oh my God, Shaolin Showdown, how the fuck could you not watch it? Like
Outside.
We talked about this.
that early in
He
the
was
morning?
finding
I was out.
homework
That early in the
camps.
morning. That early in the
I
morning.
literally told you that even on Christmas fucking morning, we'd wake up, open our presents, and then I'd go knock on the neighbors to see what they got. Like we all the neighborhood kids were like, "Yo, what'd you get?" I didn't stay up after fucking
Disappointment.
opening my presents and watch cartoons. I wasn't that kid.
Just
I
hurts.
got the fuck out the house.
It just hurts, man. It just hurts. You think you know a guy.
We didn't exactly grow up great, motherfucker. There wasn't much food in there. I was over at the neighbor house trying to eat their cereal, motherfucker.
I mean, fuck.
I was trying to give me a snack.
I like Fruity Pebbles as much as the next guy, but shit. God forbid I missed an episode of
God.
fucking Shaolin Showdown. Like they actually like had a continuous story in that show, which is so weird, but it's so good. The disappointment. But I mean,
was.
you know, this is what this
It
show
was
is. This is
good.
what this podcast is here for, to educate.
And
Like I
Judge
said,
Scott.
Like I said, because who knows? Maybe if we put Scott on the chopping block enough, he'll probably cave and watch one of these eventually. Who fucking knows? Maybe.
Doubtful.
But Scott did make an outlandish ass comment the other day too. I'll let you continue real quick before I go ahead and throw you under the bus one more time. One more time.
ahead.
I told him that I will start watching more shows that he recommends the moment he starts watching shows that I recommend. Hold on.
Well,
I got this.
Oh boy.
I got this.
No, go ahead.
He said, "Well, what shows have?" He's like, "I've seen almost everything. What have you recommended that I have not seen?" And I said, The Last of Us. And he's like, "I've played the games. Why do I need to see that?" And I was like, "You've seen Fallout, kind of the same thing." And then he lost his fucking shit.
Fallout's its own independent fucking story, though.
Exactly,
Meanwhile,
you're
The Last
wrong.
of Us is retreading the story of the games with 2 extra episodes that span out on a subplot of a character,
Which is good.
that they changed.
Pedro
Well,
Pascal
to be
did
fair,
a
they
phenomenal
changed.
job.
Yeah, no, it was
did.
great.
It was a
He did.
great show.
He did.
But my he's trying to go in on me, but because my on the rip bad comment about Fallout.
Yes.
I loved Fallout's show. It was great.
It's
and I do
fantastic.
agree that it follows a different storyline. It was just a bad comment at the wrong time. Completely incorrect comment. I get it. He's trying to roast me for
I want
it.
to hear
Fuck
it.
you.
What was it? I want to hear
No,
it.
I said it's the same thing because he said the Last of Us.
I played the game
No,
The Last of Us, and the storytelling
Yes,
in the
yes,
show
I've seen-
is
yeah.
the same
It's the
exact
same.
thing.
And I
I've seen
said
the
that
gameplay.
Fallout is the same as the
It
the
said
game,
Fallout's the same thing,
Which
and I'm
was
like,
wrong.
no, it's not.
which was wrong.
I've seen the
I got
gameplay
it.
and I've seen the show.
well,
But
it's like the
my
story.
point is, Last of Us is a really good show. You should watch it. And I've watched like the past 4 shows that you recommended to me. You've watched 0 that I've recommended to you.
But once again, outside of that, what else have you recommended me other than Shangri-La, whatever the hell?
Shangri-La Frontier. It's a
Okay.
fantastic anime.
Okay, what else?
I don't know.
On the spot.
See, that's what I'm
I only
saying.
recommended 2. It should make your job
I don't
easier.
know. I didn't think I'd get this far.
There's only 1 season of each. You could have been caught up. I could have found something else.
Dude, I've been playing catch up on everything. I just finished Blue Lock a
They're
month ago.
Whatever you're catching up on,
hard to keep
not worth
up
it.
on everything because there's so many just animes, there's so many normal TV
And like,
shows.
and
There's
my
just
thing
so
is
much.
too, yeah, like my thing is too is like my anime intake is like 5 times more than what you intake, and so the amount of shows that I already had started that I have to finish.
I binge watch the shit
That's what I'm
out
saying.
of
Like
anime.
I've got so much that I still haven't watched Castlevania Nocturne, and that's been in my to watch for.
I haven't
like,
finished the original
I'll let
series.
you know. Not as good as the original series, but still really good.
okay, I've heard that, and that's like I want to watch it, but I'm like. I have to finish. I'm still trying to finish or get caught up on My Hero. I literally keep watching an episode and a half because I'll get halfway through an episode and somebody will fucking mess with me or somebody will get on the game and then I'll be like, all right, I gotta play the game with these guys because they only have so much time. So I'm gonna get on the game with these guys. I'll finish the episode before I go to bed or whatever. Don't do that.
Are you on the newest season?
Yeah, I'm in the newest season. Yeah. I've got to get caught up.
Is it all out yet?
I don't think it's all out yet. I think they're still wrapping up, but I think they're getting close to the end.
I have
Yeah.
not. I have not started the newest season because
It's getting close to the end.
because I so heavily binge anime so fast.
Good shit. Me too.
I don't want to start it right as it starts because then I will lose the want to watch it every week because I've got too many shows that I would have to do that with if I did it like that. But if I wait till the season's over, I can watch all of it in like 2 days.
Yeah.
And I'm good. I got everything I needed out of it.
Very understandable.
I
Very
need, like
understandable.
now that Demon Slayer is done, I found that out a week or 2 ago. I
It's-
need
yeah,
to
about
sit down and
say,
finish
they're
that.
done for now, but they do have
They're doing another
movies.
movie,
They have
yeah.
movies coming
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
which I think was the last episode, like was smart, like a small film, like short film to wrap the season up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It was a 2. It might as well just been like a 2 episode.
Yeah,
it's like
2 episode
40
in one
minutes or
type
something
deal.
Like that.
So
Understandable.
that's one that I need to finish.
It's very good. They actually
Uh,
this last season was very solid for being like mostly a training arc. It's honestly a
It's
really
just
good
Yeah.
setting
episode.
up for the movies, and it's a nice calm lull before
The
literally
calm before the storm.
final.
Yeah, before the
The
actual
calm before
fucking
the storm. Yeah, it's dude, it's
then,
gonna get so good. The
I know.
animation is gonna be.
I'm so excited.
Dude, like that's one thing I will say about Demon Slayer is like if you don't love the show for its storytelling, because I've heard some people say like they're not really good with the pacing of the show sometimes
And
or
it is a
whatever.
little. It's different.
To
Yeah.
be fair, there's nothing special about Demon Slayer story.
No, not at all. It's very simple, honestly.
Fight
But
is fire though.
But the animation of that
Oh,
show in today's standard, like, oh my god, there's some points in that show, like, because we went and seen, they did a early preview of, well, for one, we went and seen the Train to Shibuya Station or whatever the movie that happened at the end of season 1.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
fuck, what? It's an M.
It's like Mungan Train something. I can't remember.
Mugen Train, yeah, Mugen Train, yeah. And then there was they had did another another screening in theaters of the ending of season 2 when he fought the brother and sister.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they re-aired that in theaters,
the
and then they
entertainment
did
district.
and then they
This
did
is season
the
3 they're on right
Yes.
now. Yes.
and then they
No,
we're in
they're on
season 4.
Yeah, we're on 4.
We're in
Because
season 4.
3 was the
3 was Swordsmith
yeah.
Village, and they did the preview to Swordsmith Village at the
I
end
thought-
of that.
No, because
I thought the
entertainment.
last season ended with the brother and sister fight.
No,
No.
Season 2
You're-
ends with the
then
brother
you're
and
a
sister
season
fight.
behind,
You're a
buddy.
couple
I'm
other
probably
seasons
not.
back.
I'm probably just wrong.
Season 4 is a Hashira training arc.
Yes.
What
It was
did
Swordsmith
what did
Village is
3
when,
end with?
Season 3
3
is when we go to the Swordsmith Village because they have to get their swords repaired.
3 is whenever they find out Nezuko can conquer the sun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I have watched it.
Okay, good. Thank
So
God.
that's 3, yeah.
Yes, I've seen-
yeah.
I've seen- I've
Entertainment
seen 1, 2,
District,
and
the
3.
brother and sister was 2.
Okay.
And they in the theaters they showed off the final fight of the Entertainment District, which oh my God, in theaters, like
Dude,
so-
oh my god, on a fucking 24-inch Panasonic TV.
Yeah,
it's
like-
still fucking
Yeah,
great.
it
it's
is.
still
It's so
great.
good.
Like the
Panasonic.
the atmosphere is
Do they
like
still make shit?
crazy. It's so good, dude.
You can watch that shit on a fucking tube TV and it still looks
It
great.
swear.
still looks fantastic. That whole entire like final fights. I can't remember what the Hashira's name is. The dude who's like super hot.
Tengen.
That's Tengen.
Dude, whenever he's in the flames and he's fucking just flipping the size everywhere and they're going ape shit, seeing that on the big screen with that animation, it was a moment of like rehype.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, if I wasn't excited for this new arc, I'm definitely fucking feeling the
Tengen's
energy
that
right now.
shit.
Like he's so cool. So cool.
What's crazy is that he stayed to be the weakest of the Hashiras. Which
Yeah.
is crazy.
Wild.
It's wild. Considering that Hotspot died really soon. He died really
R.I.P.
early. You know?
Rengoku.
Yeah, R.I.P. to home. Let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and maneuver into our next topic here. Because last week we had a lot of fun with our top 10s. We enjoyed it. I mentioned it a little bit. If you haven't
Yep.
seen that episode, make sure you backtrack a little bit. Go ahead and watch that episode. See how you feel about that. And then, you know, if you need to, go ahead and just pause this one. Just open up another tab. Just go watch that and then come back.
If
honestly.
you guys got any recommendations for us to do any more top 10s on? Let us know.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll do anything.
Yeah.
Top 10, top 10s.
Right, the top,
Top
10
10,
top
top
10s.
10s, yeah.
Who has the best top 10s in the top 10 storyline, you know? Who has it? But, you know, that's like, we've been having fun with this, and this is something that we could kind of all throw our little minds around for and get some shit going for. So
I feel like this one's going to be a little different.
this one is going to be a
than
little
last
different.
week's.
Oh, yeah, this one's going to be a little bit
I see
different.
too much overlap with this happening.
Oh,
it's
man.
possible.
We could have some overlap for sure, but
Yeah.
I think
I
it's going to
feel
be a
like
little different.
Kiana's going to have some crazy curveballs.
Yeah,
And then
definitely compared to us. He makes
I'm
it sound
not
like
sure.
she's got
I
some
heard
more.
I heard her adjusting her list, and I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be some overlap.
I
on
like
that one,
the
too.
dark, you know how I am. I like the dark, weird shit, you know?
All right, Al.
Oh, am
What
I
is
gonna?
it?
Am I gonna
No, no,
start us
You don't have
off?
to start it. Tell the people what it is. What top 10 are we doing this week?
The top 10 for this week, in honor of the fact that we did Cartoon Network shows, we were going to flip it to the other most dominant cartoon program on TV by far. It is
Yep.
absolutely one of the
easily.
like mega ones, like by far. We are going to be doing top 10 Nickelodeon shows. Now, let me say shows because Nickelodeon did more than just cartoons. Like they've had a long stint where they were doing live action stuff, where it was maybe Nickelodeon Guts or All That, Manda Show, Drake and Josh, iCarly, Victorious. They had a lot of live action stuff to go along with their animated counterparts. So this list will feature more than likely some live action shows in some instances, but I can almost guarantee there's going to be a majority of animated shows on our list just because those definitely stood out probably more to some of us just because like
Yeah.
who knows like even though I watched Zoe 101 back in the day, it's not going to make my
Yeah.
list.
I feel that.
But
I already said why.
but
she's-
something something like All That or the Amanda Show possibly could.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, and once again, because we had to preface this last week, these are our personal top 10s. These have nothing to do with any like this is it cut print. If you go against this, you are wrong. No, because all of our all of our lists are going to be different. Like
We're
they're
not
all
argue
they're
with
not
each
all
other
gonna
enough.
match. Like we're
I was about to say it's not an end all be all.
No.
Right.
We're gonna hate
No.
on each other's list.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
we're
fucking
already gonna
process.
give each
Yeah.
other shit. It doesn't
Do a
matter.
heavy
by
lift
all
for
means.
everybody
I
else.
mean, that's the
In this one, I don't feel that we talked last week about how I a reverse sheltered kid.
Yeah.
and I got the fuck
outside
out of my
cat,
house.
Scott,
Yeah.
And
The
I got out of
outside
my
cat.
house. So
Leave a little bowl outside for you.
gotta watch out
this
for the
one-
coyotes.
Drink out of the
this
hose.
one this one I watched more of. So I think that I don't need to go first this time because
No,
my list,
I won't make
my
him
list
go
isn't
first.
as bad.
In fact, because I made such a fuss about my first pick having to be what it was, and then these guys, because I'm almost for sure. Because last week we didn't have any, I don't think, that actually matched up on our
Nope.
list. I think everybody, even though we had the same shows in the list, like a good majority of them, like there was a lot of the similarities there. They were all ranked differently. So I feel like my number one, just based off of how we were setting ours up, I feel like mine might be shared with somebody, but I'm not too sure. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and start us off. And Nickelodeon's fucking awesome. Just to kind of start this out, Nickelodeon's fucking awesome. If I could like get a dedicated way to just consistently play Nickelodeon, old Nickelodeon on a TV in my house and not ever have a commercial and just keep going, I would just have that there at all times. Paramount Plus, but I mean like in a sense of how old TV used to do it, where like I would get a random episode of a different Nickelodeon show, like one episode's of SpongeBob, but then the next episode might be like Teenage Robot.
You can't turn on like it's TV.
There is like a service that does like a certain like it's not Sling.
I think YouTube TV does it actually.
Does it?
I think YouTube TV runs old Nickelodeon reruns.
There was I think it's
I
Pluto.
don't know, honestly.
Pluto, that's what it
Pluto
is.
might do it.
Pluto is
Oh,
a
okay.
streaming service where it's TV. Like it's just a bunch of different things. Like it's like cartoons in general. So you might have SpongeBob. You might have like something from Cartoon Network. It'll just kind of just cycle
that's-
through that.
That is
That's
neat.
cool.
That is
Yeah.
And it's
neat.
free. It's great.
I'll have to look
it's
into
for
it.
free?
Yeah,
I'll look
I
into it.
would use that
Because
for
I
the
know,
kids
like,
channel
Stay
with
left. I'm
Tommy.
about to check
Oh,
it
so
out.
it would.
Yeah.
I'm assuming not commercial free then.
Oh,
If it's free, it's probably not
I
commercial.
was gonna say if it's free, it's probably got
there might be
commercials.
but it's just like cable
Yeah,
television.
Right.
But I bet you,
It's like old
I bet
school
you they've
TV.
got an
I don't even
ad-free version
remember
of
the
it.
last time I've watched anything with commercials on cable.
No, it's been a while. It's
Other
been
than
a,
that, I
yeah.
mean like TV shows.
Jersey
If
Shore.
I watch a live
Shore.
Monday Night Raw,
I'm pretty sure that's on
That's still,
Peacock.
that's still here. It's still around, by the way. They
Somewhere.
just did a recent. They just
For
did
who?
a season recently.
Jersey Shore.
oh fuck, I don't know. I've never watched a
I think
single
it's-
episode of
I
Jersey.
think
I
it's
love it.
Peacock.
It's great entertainment. It's
Jim Tan Laundry.
It's Guido trash at its best. I love
It is, I swear.
So my top 10 to start out with, my top 10 Nickelodeon shows. Number 10, Rocket Power. Rocket Power, number
was a
10.
good one.
It's
I
very
did.
good. It wasn't super crazy over the top, but it was a very cool show for me as a kid because I had.
It wasn't live for very long. I don't think.
No.
No,
It lived,
it was still really good though.
it lived in the early 90s with like Rugrats on its start and all that other shit. It was like around like Wild Thornberries and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But Rocket Power was really cool to me just because I was always like looking to do the extreme sports, but just never afford the equipment. Like I never could afford a skateboard. I had a bike, but like there wasn't anywhere around here to really like do crazy stuff on like a BMX bike other than ride and do what the fuck you did as a
believe-
kid and sightsee
See,
the
I was
town.
in Texas when that came out, so I was definitely on a skateboard.
Fucking.
I'm pretty sure that our skate park had designated days for bikes, and I'm pretty sure it was like fucking Tuesdays.
We have a bike. We have a bike park now in Fairview.
Do we really?
Yes. There's like literally it's there. I went and walked with a friend on the trail like a while ago, like a few months ago. And I was walking by and I was like, what is that? And what, like we were walking down the trail and I seen
that?
it like it was because it's like in the middle of a parking lot. It's not fenced in or anything neither. So it's just like these like ramps. It's like like ramps and like a wall that's like slanted a bit so you could ride along it, and it's like its own little track. It's really cool, but I was like, I didn't know when this got installed. But yeah, we have one. It's just in a parking lot over there. Like
didn't
it's
know.
like across, like it's not too far from where the skate park is. It's probably like if you're standing in skate park parking lot and you're looking out to the like the gazebo out there, it's just to that right in that parking lot to the right where that park is right there, that big
Yeah.
ass parking lot to the right of the park. It's in that parking lot. I was like, huh.
I didn't even know that was
No,
there.
had no idea. Haven't rode a bike in
Not
years.
like I'm
but
gonna try and
no,
go
I'm
out
not
there
doing
anyway.
fuck
If
shit.
it ain't got a motor on it, I ain't
That,
getting on
that
it.
big birthday was the big 3-0. I'm not gonna go out there.
Yeah, but no. Who's called me Pop Tart on Snapchat?
Pretty.
Brittany.
Okay, cool.
That is my wife. You don't have my wife on Snapchat?
No. By the way, cut that out. We don't need everybody's socials getting put on the internet. His arm is twitching. He got a twitchy arm. Ooh, twitchy arm, boy.
Ooh.
That's what you get for beating your meat too much.
I can see it.
Yeah.
When you haven't told anybody that you don't watch
Yeah,
TV shows for more than
I saw it.
5 minutes.
I saw it twitching from over there.
Yeah,
doing it for
Scott
like
didn't
2
watch
days.
cartoons. He just caught the late night fucking, what is it?
You can
what is it,
literally
Girls
see
Gone Wild
my
ads?
muscle.
Girls
pulled-
I know, I saw. I was looking at
You're
it.
all the way fuck over there. How'd you see that?
I see it's on your left arm. Around the elbow. I watched.
I
You were
watched,
showing
it was
I
literally
watched it
going-
from here too.
It stopped. It's been doing it for the past 2 days.
was
It's
going-
fucking weird.
Drinking
Sorry.
enough water?
Need some potassium, homie.
Probably, yeah. You need a
Bananas.
banana.
Not too much potassium, though.
Monkey
That's
never
the fun part
cramp.
about it.
Monkey never cramp. That's an old baseball
Can't
interview.
stand you.
Monkey never
What's your
cramp.
number 9?
Bet.
Number 9. And this is man, this is a good one. I'm actually kind of sad that I got it
all
low.
this, actually.
I'm sad I kind of sad I got it low, but it is Guts / Legend of the Hidden Temple.
I actually never watched either one of those.
Oh,
well, hold
my
on, hold on.
God, it was
I
so
might have. I
good.
might have. Hold
It
on.
was the perfect like kids game show where kids could be interactive. You had kids. It was almost like genuinely, if there was online betting like there is now back in the day when Guts was around, kids would have parlays on other kids because dear God,
This reminds me of the
those
phone
kids.
game, though.
What?
We used
Temple
to
Run. It reminds me
yeah.
of Temple Run.
yeah, that's all. I mean, that Temple Run was
Pretty
probably
much.
inspired by it. Honestly, to be real with you,
Right.
Like genuinely, it was probably a handful of Legends of the Hidden Temple and Indiana Jones. That's probably what inspired Temple Run.
But I have not seen that actually.
But it was a game show where kids could just come in. They were on either teams of like 4 or they were on teams of 2 and Legends of the Hidden Temple thing. But they would do basically Legends of the Hidden Temple. They would run through this like built up like jungle gym that's decorated to look like an ancient Aztec temple. And they had to collect coins. And when they collected these coins, by the end of it, they would win prizes, whether it's like bikes, a trip to this location, get you TV, video game system, whatever. They were literally like, you could win all this. It was like The Price is Right for kids, but you had to go and actually do shit for it. And
Price is Right for kids.
and it was and the same thing with Guts. Guts was the same thing, but you fought for the damn aggro crag. Now the aggro crag was a giant crystal. And granted, years later, we all found out that it's just a big foam block that looks like crystal. It's not actually crystal. I think it's just big foam piece. But back in the day, when I was a fucking 7-year-old kid, I would have fucking killed you fuckers for that crystal. You couldn't say shit to me. What? I gotta put on a harness,
God.
jump off of a platform, and jump up and dunk a basketball to score points. And then if I beat the other kid, I get to go on and get this crystal. Pass the rock, Jamal. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. I can do it. Give me the ball. Pass the rock. Let me go dunk this shit. Let me
Pass
get
the
50
rock.
points.
Oh my
Jamal.
God.
Like, give me the rock. Let me go do it. Let me go do it. Knock that shit down. I'll
Rick.
win this fucking
Hey,
shit.
Rich, can I bother you to grab me a drink?
Man.
What do you want?
And literally anything.
Okay.
Just whatever's up front.
But man, Guts was awesome. Guts was fantastic. I honestly think they could bring something like that back today and put it on the like game show network that they have still. I really think that would work. And I do think that kids would actually watch it because it was entertaining and it wasn't even like it was that dangerous or anything for them to do it. It was honestly very well kept and very maintained. It was honestly solid. But yeah, number 9, being Guts, Legends of the Hidden Temple. Appreciate it, brother. Shout out, Rich.
He passed me the rock.
Pass him the
Hurt
rock.
now.
Let's see here.
Speak of rock,
My
Jamal,
next one in my top 10
in your repertoire.
at number 8. The one, the only, the two brothers that love to hate each other, Drake and Josh. Drake and Josh. It has to be there. If there is
If
any,
it's not on every one of your lists,
It's not.
Oh man, it is. It has.
Then you're wrong.
Personally, in my opinion, it has to be there. As far as live actions go, when it came to a point when 90s Nick had kind of phased out and we didn't have a lot of the 90s live action shows, Drake and Josh was the one. Drake and Josh stood up above literally the rest and said, I will be the live action to
I
carry.
fixed it.
I will be the live action to carry. That is what Drake and Josh did. And it deserves a spot on everybody's list. If it's not there, I am so sorry, Drake and Josh, that you are being that disrespected.
Like I said, if it's not on there, you're wrong.
Yeah, you're just wrong.
I'll fight everybody.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Anyway, the next one. I ain't even had to abbreviate this one because this is a long ass fucking title. Son of a bitch, it's a long title.
I got one on that.
I had to abbreviate the shit out of this one, but it is also one that I could probably go back today and watch and still be in love with it. Not the newer series and not even the live action movies they did because I like Drake Bell, but I don't like him that much. Fairly Odd Parents.
Yep.
Fairly Odd Parents. Oh my goodness. That show is so damn good.
Absolute banger.
It is so damn
an
good.
absolute
I
banger.
wish they had better movies in their repertoire because when they went live action, they totally lost
To
me.
be fair, the animated movies were good.
They were. I just,
Oh,
like
yeah,
I said,
the
I wish
matchup with Jimmy Neutron.
I
The-
love
oh, the
I
Jimmy
was
Neutron
just about
Power
to say
Hour
the Jimmy
were
Neutron
killers,
one.
dude.
Yes, dude.
The channel surfing one. I can't remember the name of that one. That one's
Yes.
that's
yes.
the best one.
Yeah.
That is the
Oh
best
my
one, hands
god.
down.
Yeah. Oh my.
That
I
was a movie?
forgot it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was just an episode.
No, it
Dude,
was
it was
a
longer
movie.
than an episode. That
Oh,
should have
fuck.
been the
I
ending.
was a child.
That should have been the ending.
Dude, it was
honestly.
so good. I
shit.
forgot about
It really
the channel
could've been,
surfing
yeah.
one. I really forgot about the channel surfing one. But dude, now Fairly Odd Parents, so good.
For sure.
Even after they introduced Poof, I still was rocking with the show because I had friends that were like, I don't
Yeah.
like what the direction the show's going in. But
So
I was
what
like, Poof was good.
What broke the back for you? Was it Chloe or Sparky?
Oh, yeah, because that's right. They started adding more bullshit. Yeah, when they added a dog, when they gave him a fairy dog.
Hey guys, I'm Sparky.
Yeah.
Assuming this was after
running
I
out of
stopped
ideas.
watching.
Yeah, this is way after. I had stopped watching for a minute, but then when I came back, and by the way, they made this man Timmy, they totally bitched him. They made him they deboed the fuck out of fucking Cosmo and Wanda and Poof and said, hey, by the way, we're going to shoehorn another bitch into your life and get rid of Vicky because now you have a new friend who you have to share Cosmo and Wanda with. That was a part of the show.
Yeah.
He had to share his fucking Fairy
Wow.
Odd Parents with another fucking kid.
It was like there was a fairy shortage versus like depressed kid ratio or something
Yeah.
like that. So he had to share his
And
fairies.
so he had to share Cosmo and Wanda with another chick, and then they replaced Vicky with her. Vicky wouldn't come back because she was there now. And I was like, so not only did you introduce a dog, why? There's already one female fairy, a guy fairy, and a kid fairy. And they turn into literally anything. Why the fuck does he need a dog? And then they add this new little girl, and I'm like, now y'all are just taking away from fucking Timmy.
Yeah.
Like, now you just taking away from Timmy. You just getting rid of everything he done basically worked for to get to the point where he's at. Like, what the fuck?
I think I stopped watching around Poof.
I didn't see, like, I
Yeah,
didn't
was
mind
during
Poof,
the
but
That's a
after,
fair point
Yeah.
to jump off.
yeah, like I understand that. Like, I
think
stuck
around
around
that
for a
time I
little
was
bit.
like about to get into middle school or something like
Yeah.
that. So I was like not watching kid shows no more, I guess. That's,
Oh yeah, you're a
this
big
is-
boy. Wait, so you watched the shows?
Watch what shows?
He did watch shows.
Any of them?
He did watch shows. He just didn't watch enough. That's his problem.
Sorry, those 30 minutes.
He likes
watched
smelling polluted air more
That's
than he
Big
likes
Boy
watching
Pants
TV.
came up and he stopped watching cartoons.
I mean,
And then he got an
I'm
anime.
done watching cartoons. I'm
Big boy
ready for
pants.
man stuff. I'm 13. I want some Marlboro Red.
I do.
I'm not even gonna act like there was a certain section of my childhood
I
growing
want
up
some
time where I spent
Marlboro
more time
Reds.
watching the fucking home channel.
Home channel.
Football
What
dip.
channel is that?
Oh yeah, this island really brings the kitchen together. Hell yeah, I'm such an adult.
Speaking of kitchens, I was also watching the Food Network.
Goddamn.
Hey, yo, Food Network slaps, okay? You
alright.
can't even.
I'm really struggling to remember what that
I got a
home
bunch of
channel's
Randys from South Park around me right now.
called. I never
cream
never got
fraiche.
into it.
Never got
shit.
into South Park?
No,
Oh,
me
disrespectful.
either.
I watched the movie for South Park before I watched any of
I
the
didn't
actual
get into
episodes.
it
South
either.
Park is so funny. It's
so
so
good.
funny.
All right.
But the next one on my list at number 6, Invader Zim.
Yeah.
Invader Zim.
Good spot.
It's a very good one. Even had a return with like a movie on Netflix, did it not?
And
it
the Florpus, yeah.
super good. Like really good movie. And it was like years after the show was done, and it still like did a great job of holding a lot of the character that the show used to have.
And not
Instead of
to
that really
mention-
weird character.
Really expanding on its comedy style
Character.
as
And
well.
it's expanded
Like,
on
it was
its
so,
character.
like it was so funny. Like that shit had me dying.
Yeah, dude.
love Invader Zim.
Hell yeah.
Invader Zim is amazing. And shout out to all the females that got out of high school and instantly went and got an Invader Zim tattoo because they were edgy. That if it wasn't that, it was Jack Skellington.
Shit.
Sorry.
Calm down. You better lower your voice when you
You
talking
just
to
attacked
me.
the same person twice. I know exactly who you're talking
You
about.
better
Right now.
lower your voice.
I'm just
when
saying,
you talking to
I
me.
know a lot of females that literally fresh out of high school and they were like, I can get my first tattoo. It was literally either Zero, Jack Skellington, or it was Gurr.
Lower your tone when you talking to me.
Do you have? Was that your first tattoo?
Ah, no. Watch yourself. Oh,
At number 5, I have got that big brain boy,
Yep.
Jimmy Neutron.
yep.
Jimmy Neutron, even though honestly, comparatively, when you look at it, for the shows that we put Jimmy Neutron with, it didn't have as many seasons as any of those other shows.
Right.
Like Jimmy Neutron only had like 2 or 3 seasons, and then the
The
Power
movie,
Hours,
though?
and then the movie. Yeah,
movie
like
slaps.
the movie is so good, but it's like
I knew about that movie.
for the
Proud of
time
you. Proud of you.
for the time that it ran though. Jimmy Neutron was really
Oh,
good.
yeah. Yeah.
Even still spawns a lot of really funny memes today. So like Jimmy Neutron definitely holds a soft spot in every early 2000s Nickelodeon kid's
Yep.
heart for sure. Along they with same thing with Fairly Odd Parents. I wanted to try to keep them together, somewhat closer together, because they do very much so like at the end go hand in hand. Like once Jimmy Neutron checked out, it was kind of like, all right, yo, I had my run and I got you up there. You were kind of dying there, but this brought you back. Let's go run with it a little bit, you know? So, gotta have Jimmy Neutron in the mix. Number 4, which I don't know if anybody has this on their list other than me. I don't know. This one was kind of for me just because I remembered it was on there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, the fucking 1,
2, 3, 4. Turtles.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, absolutely. Turtles. There's no one
I've
better than
seen it.
Turtles. Watch out for the Shredder Turtles.
I didn't even know that was. I did not know that was on
1,
Nickelodeon.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, dude. Wow. Oh my God, dude.
That was so rad.
It was such a good show. That specific Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is amazing. Now I have my buddy Chris, who absolutely despises that version of Ninja Turtles, which is not justified at all because he's wrong. So when you watch this, Chris, it's great. Hope to have you on the show here soon, by the way. He's got a lot of really funny stories that I think we could all get down with because he's a goofy guy. But definitely got to have TMNT on my list. Love that shit. On to my next one at number 3, Danny Phantom.
Yep.
Danny Phantom.
Yep.
Literally, it's
You can't even.
It's the edgy
has to
version of
happen.
it's like an edgy version of the Fairly Odd Parents without the fairies. You get more action, you get the same animation, you get the same kind of character tropes with how people act, but it's a little bit more grown up because they're teenagers. Great show. Great show. Great villains, great action, great show. Love it all. Even when they did like the rebrand and gave the D on his chest like a little bit more of like a ghosty feel, and they redid him a little bit more and gave him more powers. I was like, yo, they really doing stuff with the kid. Like, really dope show. Loved growing up with it. Number 2, which was my number 1, had to get moved because, like I said, once I was doing my list, I seen what was on the listings of shows, and I went,
God.
ooh, I gotta move this one down just a peg, and that is SpongeBob. SpongeBob, number 2. SpongeBob's got to be number 2. It's got to be number 2. It's so good. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument.
I wumbo, you wumbo, he, she, me, wumbo, wumbo, wumboing, wumbology, the study of wumbo. It's first grade SpongeBob. It's so good.
I
It's
love
so good.
this
Crab.
so much.
I need my Krabby Patty secret formula. Holographic meatloaf, my favorite.
You little parasite.
You little parasite.
Oh my god.
Stay away from me, money.
Stay with me, money.
Oh my god.
SpongeBob me Bob. Oh, it's too good to not be put. It's so good to not be put on a list.
About those scratches.
About those sketches. And then not to mention, it spawned by far one of the greatest ballads for a pet ever. Fucking Gary, now I know I was wrong. I messed up and now you're gone. Dude, the Gary's gone missing, like the Gary's
Oh
missing
my
episode.
God.
Oh, dude, rock
cried.
bottom.
I cried.
The Rip My Pants episode.
Rip My
dog.
Pants, yeah.
Like
Oh, classic.
literally, if you grew up anywhere in the 90s and 2000s, SpongeBob is a staple to Nick. It is there. If it's not in your top 5, you just couldn't watch it as a
They just
kid.
came out
or
with a
you're
new
just
movie.
Wrong. Like, yeah, you're just a, I'm gonna be real. If you didn't watch SpongeBob, you're a bad person. I don't like you. I don't. If you didn't watch SpongeBob, I don't like you like that. Like, if you think I do, I don't.
I
You're
don't.
wrong.
I don't.
I don't.
I
yo.
don't.
Fuck. Stop.
Oh my god.
My name's Lola. Stop. Oh my
God, I
god.
can't.
That show's gone.
I'm sorry for the audio.
Oh god, let's not do Netflix.
I just have to do anime Netflix. So I just have to be that. But my number one, I don't even have to look at the rest of the fucking list.
Here it comes. It's gonna match everybody. Let's go.
Oh boy.
Nope.
It is the one, the only, my old brother. It is Avatar,
Yep.
The Last Airbender.
Airbender.
It is the best Nickelodeon show.
There's
It is.
no contest.
It is. It is.
No
It is. You're
contest.
wrong. And if you think,
Are you moving
you're
it
right,
off
you're
your
wrong.
number one list right
No,
now?
no.
You're wrong. If it's not at least in your top 5, you're wrong.
If
You're
it's not your
wrong.
number one.
I mean, you're wrong. Like,
you're wrong.
genuinely, it's so good.
It's not my number one.
So our lists aren't definitive, but also if you don't have this in your top 5, you're wrong.
No, I mean, I will say though, like, you are wrong. You are wrong.
It is no contest the number one show on
Yeah.
Nickelodeon ever.
Yeah, like it literally is like we have to literally argue for its sake that it is an anime because it's so good and it hits every trope that an anime would, but it's done by Americans.
So the fact that it
We-
was done by Americans is the only reason why it's not considered an anime.
Because other than that, it hits every single point you would want from it. And then
everyone-
when I tell
it was
people,
a good ass show.
dude, I tell people because there's so many people that are like, I just can't get into anime. And I'm like, did you watch Avatar: The Last Airbender? And they're like, well, yeah. And I'm like,
Same
then
thing.
you can.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
You fucking can. You're just not putting in the effort that you wanted to as a kid. Like,
The
quit being
only
weird.
difference is between Avatar: The Last Airbender and anime is he actually gets the girl.
Yeah.
He actually does something
Everybody
about
gets
it.
a girl.
He actually
Everybody
does
walks away with a girl.
something about it.
Yup.
Everybody gets a girl. Everybody has there's literal character progression. It has literally one of the best story character progressions in a character within Zuko. He like my god.
He is
Zuko,
literally
man.
the template for a redemption arc.
Yeah,
Yes.
he
Like,
is
yes.
redemption
Yeah.
arc. He is the perfect redemption arc. Like, dude, do yourself a favor.
It's-
If you have not watched it, take the time to go watch it. I'm pretty sure if it's not on Netflix, I think it's on
It's
Paramount.
worth it.
Because I think Paramount has a lot of the Nickelodeon stuff right now.
Netflix has got all of the.
I think I was gonna say, I think
Avatar.
Netflix has it.
Okay,
still, yeah.
cool. So yeah, if you have because they got the
They're doing
live
the live
action.
action,
Yeah, so go to Netflix if you haven't watched it. And if you've watched the live action and you think that's good, go watch the animated because oh my god, it's so much better. I've never seen the
Yeah.
live action. I've never seen the new live action series.
That's not bad.
But I will say I can tell you that I know for a fact that the animated show is better than
Yes.
it,
Oh,
and
no,
it's
for sure.
well
Oh, yeah.
worth the watch.
Yep.
So
100%
question
worth
asked.
it.
with that being said, that is my top 10. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick rundown one more time. I got 10, Rocket Power. Number 9, Guts / Legends of the Hidden Temple. Number 8, Drake and Josh. 7, Fairly Odd Parents. 6, Invader Zim. Number 5, Big Brain Boy Jimmy Neutron. Number 4, The Green Men Who Help You Guys Out in New York, TMNT. Number 3, Ghost Boy Danny Phantom. Number 2, Sponge Boy Me Bob. And number 1, Avatar: The Last Airbender. All right. Who wants to go next? I'm honestly going to grab me another drink real quick. So whoever wants to
I was gonna
start
say, I
out, go
got
ahead.
mine out.
Go ahead.
All right, so since everybody was yelling at me, my number 10 is Drake and Josh.
we can bully that to your
I got
list.
it on there. Okay, yes, you can bully that onto my list. And I've got
It should have been
different
on there
ones
from
for
the beginning.
sure. Whatever. All right, whatever. My number 9 is Cat Dog.
Hell yeah.
Dope ass show. I don't care what anybody says.
Cano.
Cano. That was a great show.
Number 8, I've got The Angry Beavers.
Oh, that's a really good one. Slept on
Classic.
one, actually.
It's an old school one.
It's
That's really slept
so
on.
good though. I love
So
it.
funny.
7, I got Big Head Boy, Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron,
Yeah.
Big Brain Boy.
I'd be surprised if he's not on everybody's list.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I got number 6, The Fairly Odd Parents.
Mm-hmm.
Bang.
Yeah.
Bang.
Once again, like I said, hand in hand.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're
Oh,
hand
yeah.
in hand. Yin and yang.
Make
They're
me
perfect.
question whether or not I put those.
For
on my
our number 5, I got Danny Phantom.
Yep. As expected.
Number 4, I got Invader Zim.
Yes,
list.
sir.
We knew he was on your list.
Yep.
We knew he was on your list.
Had to
It's
be.
gonna be.
Yeah.
And then number 3, just because I watched a lot, I watched Real Monsters. I don't know
Yeah,
if
Our
anybody
Real
else
Monsters
watched
so
that,
good.
but it was
I did not.
creepy
So
and
good. I think I have a
phenomenal.
t-shirt of theirs too.
I love it.
I didn't watch any of it.
It was a part of like that.
It was creepy. The guy was all fat and he had his eyeballs in his hands. and
I've
they were all
seen
big.
like
So good.
merch.
It was during like the Ren and
Such
Stimpy
good
era.
shit.
It was Ren and Stimpy
Okay.
era of
Yes.
shit. It was like
Yes,
that
for
really
sure.
early 90s anime, Nick.
I got you.
I got number 2, Avatar: The Last
Mm.
Airbender.
Number 2.
And my number 1 is SpongeBob because I don't care what nobody says.
I mean, and you know, I can't be wrong at that because once again, SpongeBob is such a staple with
Oh, yeah.
Nickelodeon that when you say the
He's
name
the-
Nickelodeon,
Yeah.
it's like almost the first thing that comes
Yeah.
to mind.
And there's so much of it.
And there is.
So much.
I will admit there was a point when they started doing shit with the animation where I kind of checked out for a bit because they started to do like a lot of weird dismembering of like body parts and shit
Yeah.
like that for a
Yeah.
while. And I was like, y'all are getting gross.
Yeah.
Like y'all are getting real
They had
gross
some of
and
those little
weird.
creepy cut shots. Like I'm
Yeah,
like, oh.
like, there was I remember the episode that I checked out as a kid was when SpongeBob's helping Squidward move his couch. And he drops the couch
Oh,
on
the
his
fucking
fucking toe
toenail?
and rips
Yes.
his toenail off. And I went, he doesn't have toenails. Why is this on
Yes.
here? This is so gross.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
don't know if we forgot this, but he's a sponge.
No, it wasn't on.
No,
it wasn't
it
on.
wasn't
It was on
him.
Squidward's
Squidward.
toe.
Oh,
Yeah.
the motherfucker's got tentacles.
That's what I'm saying. He had a big toe. His tentacle was one big toe, and it had one big toenail on it, and it fucking dropped on his toe. And he had one of those like he had one of those like branch couches because they're all made out of like pieces of branch or twig or whatever it is, like whatever. And it's just a pole landed on his foot, ripped his fucking toenail out,
It
and he
was
like
so
screamed, and he
gross.
was like, "Argh!" And I was like, that's not funny. That's just disturbing.
I love it when SpongeBob goes down a rock bottom and he's stuck down there.
Rock Bottom's fantastic episode. Rock Bottom's fantastic episode. It's so good. I love everything. My favorite episode had to have been though the episode where they were all superheroes when it was the Avengers episode, pretty much.
Yeah.
When they all had
Super
superpowers.
acquaintances.
Yes, the super acquaintances. Yes. Yes, dude. Evil.
The conch signal.
Gotta love it,
Oh my
dude.
God.
Gotta love SpongeBob, man. All right,
Fucking
Scott.
Christ.
What
What you got, homie?
He went last time. Let him go.
Oh, you want to? No, you know what? Yeah, well, let's get. Since Scott started it off last time, we'll leave him for the end.
Okay.
I actually know these shows.
Oh, honorable mention, real quick, Power Rangers, because he did mention that Power Rangers did make its way through Nickelodeon at one point. Power Rangers.
On Nicktoons.
Yep.
So my list includes Nicktoons because I was scared that there was gonna be a lot of overlap with Nickelodeon and its
Absolutely.
library. So we'll do honorable mentions first. Chalk Zone and The Fairly Odd Parents.
Yes. Yep. Chalk Zone is
about that
fantastic.
one.
I
You put
love.
Fairly Odd Parents on your honorable mentions.
So there's a reason why. Because it's the show as a whole. All right. So up until the third Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, that's whenever Fairly Odd Parents basically fucking dies. That's when they fuck off. That's whenever they try to introduce Sparky, and then with Chloe, and then they changed animation styles. where
Yeah, they
it's-
did.
Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
so fucking hideous.
They
It's
did.
done in Adobe Flash. Like it
Yeah.
has to be. There's no way. It's so
pretty
jarring.
fucking
Watch
bad.
watch the last episode and watch the first episode, and
Oh
you're
my
going
God.
to see a world of a difference, and it looks unnatural.
They also did age up Poof in the most recent series. By the way.
Oh, dude, no. See, A New Wish, I actually like. Like that's actually not a bad show.
Is it solid?
Yeah, it's pretty solid. New Wish is actually pretty good. You have a different take on things that Cosmo and Wanda could be used for because this child comes from like a different beginnings as Timmy. Like it's
Okay.
and not a different personality. So imagine like a better middle point from Chloe, not to where it's fucking ostracized to be this pure most fucking being of all time.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Okay.
But so as soon as Jimmy Timmy Power Hour 3, that's whenever, and basically Jimmy Neutron dies. That's whenever you see a massive decline in quality.
Oh yeah.
So that's why Fairly Odd Parents is in honorable mentions because it had solid beginning, terrible second half.
Yeah. Fell off.
So number 10, you have iCarly.
Okay.
Dope.
I fucking
Okay.
love that. That
That's good
show
shit.
came out at the perfect time for me. I was like 12 or some shit.
Yep.
Perfect
It's
timing.
good shit,
Preteen
yeah.
Understandable.
show, that thing's perfect.
Yeah.
Invader Zim comes up next because it's fucking Invader Zim. It's gonna be on like
Solid.
most
How can it
people's
not
lists.
be there?
Number 8, you have Danny Phantom.
Once
Yeah.
again,
Absolute
That
banger.
Gotta
show
be
was
there.
solid from start to finish.
Yeah.
it's got to be in your top 10, man. It held it down.
It's actually like the best Butch Hartman show
It was
because of it.
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, dude.
It knew when to end. Number 7, you have Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide.
And you know,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that was
that's
another one of my
solid.
honorable mentions. I
Yeah.
literally had it down. Honorable mentions were going to be 90s Nickelodeon
Solid.
cartoons that I didn't mention, Ned's Declassified, and Power Rangers.
was a
That
good
was my
one.
honorable mention. So good. They have a
You thought
podcast
they
too
weren't
now,
going to be
though.
mentioned?
Yeah,
Yes,
they do.
do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's adult
Wild.
survival guide or something like that now, huh?
Good
Something like that.
shit.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good pick, man. Great fucking pick.
Then number 6, keeping it in the fucking Dan Schneider feet loving world, right?
Yep.
Drake and
Eesh.
Josh.
Yeah. It's
Gotta be there.
on everybody's list, man.
It's only 3 seasons, but they're really good fucking
Dude, they
3
hold it down.
seasons.
You could go back and watch them now and they'll still get a good chuckle out of you. Like, really.
I ain't calling you a truther.
I ain't calling you a truth. Spherical. Spherical. Like, dude, it's so good.
You have a good day. You don't tell me what to do.
It's so good.
Solid.
Such a good show.
Who ate my chalupa? You ate Crazy Steve's chalupa? Oh my god. Oh man.
Solid.
So good. So good.
Yeah. Number 5 is SpongeBob.
Yep.
First
Bet.
3
Gotta be in the
seasons,
top 5, dude.
solid.
Even if
It
it's
has
not your
to
number
be.
1, it's gotta be in your top 5. Like,
Number-
it's so good.
Number 4 is Jimmy Neutron.
Bet.
Jimmy Neutron's actually like, if we're not counting the following 3, because these are like semantics bullshit basically to get them on. Well, 2 of them are to get them on the list.
Yeah.
It's like one of the best Nickelodeon cartoons.
Absolutely.
solid.
Absolutely.
It came off TV before it had a chance to get bad.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It did. Number 3. Now we're gonna get into Nicktoons bullshit. Digimon.
Yes, I can accept this.
Like Digimon.
I can't.
I did.
I did not like Digimon.
I love Digimon. I
Yeah.
love Digimon.
Good
It was a
shit.
perfect balance for a Pokemon. Like, it was literally the perfect thing.
I was about to say season 3, and then season 4, which is Frontier. Those were like my favorite fucking Digimon seasons.
And the Digimon movies are really good too.
Bro, Digimon the movie is just a time capsule for the 2000s.
Yeah, it
You
is.
got everything.
Really?
Didn't it have ska in it?
Dude, yeah, it had ska in it. And also, it was the first one to actually play All-Star by Smash Mouth.
Yes, it
They
did.
did that before
That's
Shrek.
Yes, it
Great.
did.
So
It did.
technically, that's the originator, but
Yeah. That's the original Smash Mouth.
that's the original Smash Mouth. Yeah, Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth.
Smash And then you have number 2, which Nicktoons bullshit. Surprising they didn't make it to Scott's list because he's currently going through it. Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Z Kai aired on Nicktoons first.
Yep, that's
Oh.
where it was hosted at.
I wouldn't put it in my top because I just started watching
Well,
it.
By the time you finish it, it will be. I can guarantee you.
actually,
it will
that's a lie because it was also on 4Kids, which
It was.
heavily censored.
It was.
Let me shoot my Gallic Blast.
Mike.
Oh, let me get my Spirit Blast to hit you with.
I'll send you to
We
the other
can't say
world.
gun, we can't say bomb, and Popo is blue.
Yes, he is. And I'm not
Jesus.
gonna kill you.
My
I'm gonna send you to
goodness.
another dimension.
Yeah,
Because
and
that's what they
also-
said. They couldn't kill you. Oh no, that was Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh. They couldn't send
Yeah,
you
the
to the Shadow
Shadow
Realm.
Realm.
Yeah, they literally they were like, I'm gonna send you to another dimension. I'm like, what the fuck?
And then also the halos in Dragon Ball weren't halos; they were little orbs above their heads.
Yep.
Because that's religious.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, I fucking love 4Kids censorship.
4Kids
Dude.
censorship was
Fucking
hilarious.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Let me sip my orange juice real quick.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
right.
Not
Oh, it was
alcohol.
fruit punch. It was fruit punch.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Hilarious.
Because Pegasus drank wine in the show,
Yeah.
but in the anime, like in the 4Kids, it's like, this is a kid's show. He can't drink wine. I'm gonna drink
grape juice.
my grape juice. Yugi boy. I've got your grandpa trapped in this car, Yugi. What are you gonna do?
Oh my gosh.
I can see your hand because I have my golden eyeball.
Can't stand you. Can't stand you.
Fucking love. Okay, let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh for a second.
Oh no.
I fucking love all the fucking ridiculous ass characters. Let's talk about Bandit Keith.
Oh my god.
Oh my
It's just,
goodness.
it's just a. I don't want to get.
Bandit Keith is by far one of the most shitty portrayals of the most American ever. And it is great. He's like just a big douchebag and he sounds terrible.
I fucking love Cheeseburgers and Sniper Rifles, the character. He's so good.
My goodness.
Cheeseburgers and sniper rifles.
What was this?
Oh shit. All right.
Okay, I'll hop off that. Number 1. Oh, and it's so shocking. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
You didn't take it off your list.
Slash.
Oh,
Got it a slash.
The next series, we have The Legend of Korra.
Korra,
which
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Legend of Korra, I knew it was gonna happen.
Which I fucking loved. A lot of people have.
A lot of
issues
people
with
have
that
very
show
mixed opinions. Yeah, it is very like
I actually never
controversial.
watched it.
because book 2 was like book 1 was really solid. All right. But once I got to book 2, which was Spirits, is whenever the entire community just fucking split. Either
Yeah.
you think book 2 is the best season in that show at least, or you think it's the absolute fucking worst that shat on everything.
Yeah.
I personally liked it. What I didn't like about the show was that Korra in season 3 was basically overcoming her fear, and that was like her big arc for season 3. And season 4 is the exact same fucking arc, but again, that's my only gripe. That is my only gripe. I think it's great for building the world of Avatar. It's a really good show.
Yeah.
But it doesn't get the love it deserves and also season 2 has a really cool like 4 episodes where it covers the original Avatar.
Yeah.
And it changes the art style. It's really cool. Like it's so good.
Very good show. Very good show. Awesome top 10 list. That's really fucking good. You had some like ones I honestly weren't expecting to hear in there as far as like Digimon and shit, but I forgot Digimon was even on Nicktoons. Oh my
swear.
god, because Digimon is so good.
So I actually have one that's not on anyone's list.
That's awesome.
All right,
It's
let's
fucking
hear 'em.
awesome. Let's hear your top 10, brother. Since you went off first last time, and you
Yeah,
actually feel like
let's
you're a
go.
little bit more confident this time around with your list.
A little bit.
I'm dying to hear, it, man. Let's go. What
All
you
right, so
got?
number 10, I got Cat Dog.
Cat Dog.
Cat Dog was making the
Bet,
list. It was one of my
bet.
favorite
It's so
shows.
good. How could you miss it?
It
It's
was
so
one of my
good.
favorite shows.
We
whenever
gotta
I was
be
a
there.
kid.
It's so good.
You're close. Mine was 9.
Yeah.
It's one of those where you can go back and watch it today, and once again, you can still get a laugh.
Oh,
out of
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You can still get a laugh.
And number 9 is the one that wasn't on anyone. Is My Life as a Teenage Robot.
And you know,
That's
I
in my-
almost did it.
That's my
It popped in
honorable
my head.
mention is My Life as a
It
Teenage
did pop
Robot.
in my head, but I didn't watch it as much as like the other cartoons.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it, and it holds a soft spot in my heart. But yeah, no, dude, that's awesome pick.
It
It's
was
so
it was
good.
on the list for sure.
The episode where she wore she wore like somebody else's like skin or some shit like that. That shit fucked with me. That shit
Yeah.
fucked
That
with me.
was
That was the
weird.
one
Human
episode.
Jenny was fucking.
Yeah,
was
that
weird.
shit was so
It was
weird.
saggy as a motherfucker.
Oh my god, it looks so
Ugh.
terrifying. Oh, literally Leatherface in an animated episode. It was so weird.
Number 8 is Danny Phantom.
Yeah, it's
That-
gotta be there. Once again, it's gotta be
not
there.
it's not gonna not make the list. Number 7, iCarly.
Good pick, man.
Feel that?
I had iCarly on the mind, but I was like, if I'm gonna have Drake and Josh, I almost
Oh,
did like
yeah.
the Slash. I almost did like Drake and like the whatever,
Wow, wow,
you
wow.
know.
They're two completely different shows, though.
They are, but it's literally within the universe.
Yes.
It's literally within the universe.
She was abducted by Crazy Steve.
Yeah. She
Same
had
characters,
gotten
maybe.
amnesia and had to get adopted by Crazy Steve, and he took on a whole new persona just to make sure that she didn't have to deal with the outside world. Sam and Freddie are made
Jesus
up.
Christ.
Sam and Freddy aren't real.
They don't exist. Gibby,
It's a fever dream.
Gibby is a figment of her imagination.
Gibby's a refrigerator.
Gibby.
Yeah.
Gibby was a badass. Number 6 is Ned's Declassified Schools Forever.
Yes. Yes.
I've got more live action on here than I thought I was going to, but I do. Yeah. Number 5, Drake and Josh.
Yep.
Yep. It has to be there, dude. It's a staple for like a coming up middle schooler, teenager. Like it's such a staple live action like TV show.
And he got the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get those very often in live action, unfortunately.
No.
Nickelodeon was about getting the girl.
Yeah. They were about giving dudes what they needed, and that's a girlfriend, because dudes back in that time didn't know how to do shit. So they just said, here, have it. We're going to give it to you. Take it.
Number 4 is Jimmy Neutron.
Yep.
Solid.
Yep.
And to pair it up, number 3 is Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah. Once
Solid.
again, hand in hand.
They
They are
stay
literally, they stand
Yep.
together.
Except in my list where they're polar fucking opposites.
True.
Valid.
True.
Valid.
But if we're going to consider
I'm going based off of what I've seen, not where the show is now.
Exactly. So it's like if we're gonna go based off of it, I think we all kind of draw the line at the same point in the
Yeah,
show.
pretty
Like,
much.
we all kind of draw the line as like the Power Hour is like the last
Yeah.
bit where we kind of hang on, because like I dabbled in here and there after Power Hour, but it was only when Poof was still around. Dog came in the picture, not a clue. I'm out.
Yep.
So, like I said, they kind of stand hand in hand up until a certain point, like you said, but I think we all can kind of agree, you know?
Yeah,
So-
the first set of seasons are solid, and it's just like the second half is.
Do you guys have a favorite episode?
Fairly Odd Parents?
Yes.
I did love the episode where every Chip Skylark episode, every Doug did an
I was just
episode.
about to say the Icky Vicky.
Yep, Icky Vicky. Oh,
Icky
dude,
Vicky.
it's so good. It's so good. Or I really did.
Icky Vicky.
I really did love the episode where they all got turned into gray blobs, because
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god,
Yeah.
yeah. I forgot
when
about
they all
that.
got turned into gray
Everything
blobs,
just
and
got
like,
really boring.
yeah,
it was all
like he just wanted
Yeah,
everybody to look
yeah.
the same, and then he took his hat off, and then Cosmo and Wanda lost him, and they couldn't figure out who the fuck he was.
I remember.
And so he had to go find the one colored thing in the whole world, and that was his pink hat, so that he could stand out. And then he made his wish and brought everything back together. I'm like, oh, dude, that's such a good episode. Yeah, that one for sure for me.
Either
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Or any of the Crimson Chin episodes.
Yeah.
Those are good. Yep.
Fetal position.
Bronze kneecap.
The Nickelodeon.
Oh, my
so
god.
That is actually my tag I use in every fighting game.
Yeah, the Nickelodeon.
I cannot.
Because
even.
Lord knows I'm holding 5 down.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh
Taking out
yeah,
kneecaps.
absolutely.
My god.
Do you have a favorite episode?
Mine's probably one of the Icky Vicky, the Icky Vicky song. That episode, that was a good one.
Man,
What about you, Rich?
Chip.
Channel Chasers.
Yes.
Oh, dude,
Actually,
yeah.
It's
Channel
just-
Chasers
Channel
is
Chasers is
probably
so
one of the
good.
best
Good,
ones.
dude.
It's so good.
My absolute
I
favorite.
love that one.
My absolute favorite is the Christmas episode where you wish
Where you-
for Christmas to be every day.
Wow, yeah, that
Oh
one.
god.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
But
I do.
I'm a Christmas nut though.
I do also love when they
Yeah,
when they
I
put
forgot.
Cosmo on trial for having a baby. I do love that episode
The
too, when
Roe
they
v.
put him on
Wade.
trial. Yeah. 'Cause goddamn.
Number 2, SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Solid.
It wasn't gonna not be on the list, and number 1 is Avatar.
Yeah. Like it's
I've
Solid.
commented on enough people that made it their number 1 for me to be like, I don't know how to explain this.
It's-
Come on, you know.
You don't.
dude, it's like genuinely the best. It's genuinely the best. It's super good.
I guess
What are
for
we-
us, it's no contest. For her, it's the opposite.
Yeah, what are we?
I-
But you know that it's got to be. It's got to be like it's got to be fucking on your list one way or another. There's nothing around it. Sounds good. There's nothing around it. But I think with that, everybody has done all of their list. We're doing that. I think we're gonna do one more thing before we go out of here, and that
Yeah.
is what we call our song of the week. This is something that we're going to kind of do every once in a while. We're all just going to kind of basically pick a song that we're all kind of feeling right now, just kind of vibing with. Just kind of give you guys some music recommendations, because you never know what you might like. We all kind of dabble in a little bit of everything when it comes to music. We got our own genres that we mess around with, but we also bring each other a lot of different music all the time. Like I'll hear Kiana or Scott listening to something that will eventually probably make it into my playlist at some point, or like I'll come back to them with a song and they'll be like, oh yeah, dude, this band's really good. Like here's some more stuff from them. Like
Yeah.
check this one out. And like we always have music on the mind just as much as we do video games, cartoons, or anything like that. So basically just go ahead. If you guys want to, you can listen to this. This is just recommendations from us. You really don't have to listen to these if you don't want to. But we highly recommend it. If you have any other song recommendations for anybody in this show or anybody in the comments, definitely leave a comment. Definitely leave a song for us
sure.
to listen to, because we're always open to listening to more music. I love music. So with that being said, who wants to go first? Anybody got their recommendation online?
I already got it.
Yeah,
All right,
I
what you
do
got?
too.
You know how absolutely obsessed I am with Eye to Eye from the Disney movie,
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
the Goofy
Hell
movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
They Magnolia Park, a band just released a pop punk cover of it, and it's an absolute banger.
I have not heard of it. I'll have to
It's
check it out for sure.
fire.
I'm about to listen to it on the way home.
And we'll have to like figure out if we can like put like the names of the songs like on like the screen or something, so you guys
We
can
can
know.
slap those on, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
we,
like,
we want to make sure that we avoid any chances of copyright.
yeah, like we're not gonna play the songs. We definitely want you guys to hear this stuff. We can't unfortunately play the music through the
We can
streaming
always add it
service or
to,
anything
like, the
that.
links down at the
yeah,
bottom,
like
you
you
know?
could always add like a video link to like
Yeah.
some of like the other music videos or something. So, but awesome fucking pick. He was telling me about that earlier this week, and I was like, ooh shit. And I still forgot like what it was. And I was like, he's gonna tell me this weekend, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna wait until then. But definitely sounds awesome, because damn, that song is so good. That song is so good. The Goofy movie's fantastic.
Anytime we get
to add
together,
the
there's
rock.
always a one time we have to listen
Right,
to
it's
it
always
at
played.
least. Always.
It's always played. I don't think we played it for your birthday though. But I mean, we were
we
also
were-
watching SummerSlam.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it
yeah.
was hard
Watching
for us to do
wrestling.
that for your birthday. Kiana, what was your recommendation for the week?
Sleepyhead by Jutes has been a real hyper fixation
Oh,
for me.
shit.
It's a real good song.
Oh yeah, what genre is that?
I don't really know if he's like, it's not really like metal.
Right.
I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of a different genre because like it starts off real slow and in the middle it gets a little more aggressive. It's a good song. I like it a lot. You'll have to check it out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll definitely give it a listen. Rich, do you got a song that you could recommend, Big Dog?
Yeah, no, it's gonna be one that most people have already heard because, but I just recently just started listening to it again, like this week.
Oh yeah.
That's Bling Bang Bang Born.
Oh,
the Maxwell
baby.
2 OP. Because,
Man.
bro, like you don't need caffeine. You
You
need
don't.
coffee. You just gotta play that song. Like
It will literally rejuvenate you or get you ready
I'm
for
assuming-
whatever you're about to do.
Is this an anime opener?
Yeah,
Oh,
I played
Oh,
it for
it's
you.
the
It's like,
anime
bing bong
opener,
bong,
bro.
bing bong bong,
Oh,
bing bong.
fuck.
Yeah.
Wait,
I can't
we should do
continue,
it-
but you
let's
know.
not do it too good.
I can't
We're gonna
continue.
copyright
But yeah, dude. That one. Oh, dude.
And if it's like, oh well, I'm not much of an anime OP guy. Game Boy Jones has done an English cover of it. That's really fucking good.
There you go. I'm about to say, actually, I didn't know about that just because I always listened to the original because of the energy that song
Oh, he
brings.
brings it. It's great. He actually owns he has like his own little rendition. Like he'll add like a couple things in the background
Right.
of the tracks that kind of actually enhance it. Like having like a
Oh, okay. Little ad libs, little add-ons.
yeah,
Okay,
it's
okay.
great. It's,
Fuck
it's
yeah,
really
dude.
good.
I absolutely love Bling Bling Born. So that I'm definitely giving that one a listen because I do love that fucking song. I listen to that
so
on the
good.
forklift, and I'm on the forklift just going. I swear, I'm hitting that shit.
But yeah,
yo.
Bling Bang Bang Born by Creepy Nuts. There you go.
And to round it out, and then we'll go ahead and pack it on up and head out for episode 2 and wrap it up. This one is kind of an inside joke at this point.
Oh,
Oh,
God
goodness.
damn it. I know
kind
what
of
it's
an
going to be. I know what it's going to be.
It's kind of an inside joke at this point, but man,
Don't be surprised, Rich.
it's such a good song. And here's the thing about me, you guys. I love older music. I do. Like, not like classical music, but I am very much so an old soul when it comes to the music that we listen to in this group. But my pick is going to be Steve Winwood's Higher Love. It is a great song. I love that song. I feel
Yeah.
like
It unintentionally played today when I was setting everything up.
I genuinely feel like that has
As he walked in
been
the
like
door.
it's been like, honestly, I feel like it's been the vibe of like what we've been doing to get the podcast set up. Like it's been like when it plays, it gives you like a really good feeling, like because it's not like too upbeat, it's kind of mellowish, but it gives you enough to get your shoulders moving a little bit, get your head bobbing a bit. The singing in it's very good. Like it just everything about it brings a good positive note to it. And I feel like us bringing the podcast together and us creating this group, it's felt very much so like that song in a sense. Like it has like that essence.
It's got
And
that
so-
feel. It's got that energy.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So with that, like I said, my recommendation is Higher Love by Steve Winwood. Very good song.
It's
with
all-
that one though.
It's not always going to be the newest, most upcoming
No,
song
no,
coming
no, it's
out.
just
No.
whatever
It's
we really feel.
what we're vibing with that week.
Yeah. And like I said, if you guys have any recommendations for any songs that you would like us to listen to, or you feel like other people watching this could listen to, definitely leave it in the comments section below, just so that everybody can get a little piece of everybody's taste in music. You never know what you might find. I mean, hell, we were just talking about Mongolian throat singing before we came in here, because the Huh is one of the greatest bands out right now. And if they're still touring, I need to go see them live. But
I was about to say, yeah, no, it'd be really good to have like a community song of the week.
Oh,
sure.
yeah,
Like,
dude.
one that's really popular. in the
oh
comments.
yeah, if we can get like if there is a song that it's put in the comments and it gets like upvoted or something like that, if we notice that there's a song that's got a little bit more likes going on, or it gets upvoted more, we'll definitely add it to be like, this is what the community's pick was for this week. So definitely, if you guys have any songs you want to recommend, leave them down below. The most upvoted one we will feature along with any other featured songs of the week that we do, so that everybody can have their own little piece of the pie.
Yep.
For sure, for sure. Well, with that one, you guys, I think that is a really good episode. It ran a little bit longer than we wanted to, but we just having a lot of fun, man. Like, this is honestly just a really good time. Like, we've put a lot of work into getting here, and now that it's here, it's finally, it feels good, man. Feels like Steve Winwood's Higher Love. That's what it feels like. It feels good. But with that one, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Make sure that you do go down there and hit that subscribe button. On your way down further down that page, you'll see a little thumbs up. Go ahead and smack that one. And then at the bottom, like I said, leave that comment there for the song that you want to see, or the song that you want to recommend, or if there was something that you want to add to the top 10. Maybe there was a show that we left out that should have been on the top 10 that you felt we should have put there. Definitely tell us. Definitely let us know. Keep giving us that feedback. Let us know what you want to see here. From all of us here, we love you guys so much. We do hope to see you back in the near future. Do any of you guys have anything that you guys want to add before we roll out?
Nope.
Anything at all?
Sounds like you handled that pretty well,
Don't
buddy.
get arrested.
Definitely don't get arrested. It's going to be hard to listen
I
to a
know you're
podcast from behind
contemplating it,
bars.
Steven, in Ohio, but don't do it.
Steven.
Don't do it.
Dude, I mean, I get it. You live in Ohio. I mean,
Oh
there's
God.
not much else to do out there, but please don't go to jail.
You can't listen or watch the podcast
No.
if you're in jail. Figure
Plus,
it out.
there's better food out here. Why would you risk that? Why would you risk that? Why would you go to that? But keep yourself out of trouble. Keep your face clean. Keep everything nice and well in life. Stay positive. We love you guys so very much. We hope to see you back very soon. This has been Beauty in the Beards podcast. See ya.
Peace out.
Awesome.
Bye.
There it is.